Alright, hello everyone! Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Welcome to the long-awaited Paralogism Archon quest! Yay! Been really excited for this one. Came out last year. We used Quick Start to actually get ahead of this in the story. I already played Nod-Krai. I already played Durin's story quest. I already played a lot of things that happen after this quest, so rather than introducing it all, we will just let this experience speak for itself. And coincidentally, it's also now around the 5-year anniversary of the original Windbloom Festival. So that's kind of neat. So I'll tell you guys how this is going to work. I'm thinking I want to upload a no commentary version of this because there's going to be people who want to hear the full English voiceover, which is why I waited to do this. So I'm probably going to be like just tapping through the dialogue at a good pace for that, and then trying to not yap so much because I love to talk about this stuff a lot, and that's why my VODs end up being like double the amount of time it actually takes to do the quest. I'm going to try to leave all my comments for the end and not interrupt in the middle of the story and take notes so I can remember. That's how it's going to go. So yeah, you guys all ready to get started? Let's go! It's a beautiful sunset here in Mondstadt. Love doing that. Oh my gosh, this has been sitting here waiting for me to start it for so long. Oh. I always thought if I ran into it, something would happen, but it looks like it was actually a story domain here all along. Great. I'm ready. Let's do this. The totally canonical Archon quest that I'm totally not doing out of order. Look, it's Windbloom Festival!
Wow! The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful!
I know, right? The Windbloom Festival was the first ever event. Oh my gosh, this is gonna get hard.
But Catherine's always looking out
It's
for
gonna
us,
get
so
hard
let's
with just trying to
stop by
scroll
and say
through all
hello.
the things here. Sure, let's go. Well, the Windbloom Festival is the first ever event I did in this game. Way back,
Greetings,
still playing this
traveler.
on my phone.
Paimon.
That was a very long time ago. So very nostalgic for this.
Doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The
Let's
people of
autoplay this.
Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But
But...
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Oh?
Take a look around, huh?
What could possibly be unusual here?
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
Aw.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight?
Aren't you the ones
We
talking
could
about
take a stroll
apples? I don't
or go
remember anymore.
stargazing.
I've been playing this game for a while.
Stargazing?
It's
Like we'll find a
this
spot.
is very old.
You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down? Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
No. Yeah.
Oh, you're leaving?
Is she always the one who's
I
like
can walk
asking
you
for the
home.
fruit or something? Was he asking for
No,
the fruit?
it's
I can't
okay.
remember.
Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it?
What?
Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for
Oh
now.
no! What happened?
Huh? Wait. Are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back.
Either way, she still got
Oh,
friend
let's go
zoned.
adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over.
No, and we came back just to see it
So,
happen. I
is this
can't
what you meant by
believe it.
unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh no.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
You sound so sad, Miles.
Wrong? You don't look so good.
No, this is totally not
I know,
Mondstadt
a knife should be
vibes.
stronger than this. But I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
Oh my gosh.
You should see a doctor.
That doesn't sound normal, you know. That
I
sounds more
did,
than just
but
everyone's
all the tests
feeling
came
down.
back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah. I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see?
Oh, now that's a thought.
Sorry, this is for me to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Okay, that was weird, but thanks. See you around too.
Huh. Is it something in the air?
Yeah, this is totally not Windbloom vibes. Oh my gosh, please don't say you've forgotten all about Diluc.
Where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Oh my gosh, it's like
Madonna is the one who has a
it's
huge
like
crush on
everyone's
Diluc,
memories
right?
got like erased and like, their personalities got flipped upside down.
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
It's like she's forgotten all about him.
Is that Captain Kaya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
Okay, something's
I'm
definitely
flattered,
wrong
Miss
here.
Donna. Although, I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
Yep, have a happy
I
Windbloom.
intend to, my dear. But first, a question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart?
Okay.
I was under the impression Master Diluc was the object
Okay,
of your
Kaya
affections.
remembers things like they were
Good
before.
question, Kaya.
Yeah, it's on
So
everybody's
you
minds.
knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
Well, that's quite an analogy considering that he's your crush, not the one you're married
But
to.
then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
I understand. And I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies. But I do
Kaya
need to see
taking
to
this
some
extremely
business,
well.
so I'll take my leave.
Okay, so,
Here he comes.
things are
Well,
not
surprised to
right
see us.
around here.
Not at all.
What's up, Kaya?
You are the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Traveler, Paimon, how have you been?
We've been all good. How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Favonius?
The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine,
Uh-oh.
do you mind?
Not at all.
We've been
Have
called
fun,
to
you
the
three.
principal's office.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Oh no.
Yes. Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Interlude chapter, Act 4, Paralogism. Almost a whole year since it's been released. Here we go. Crimes 1 and 2. 2 crimes? 2 entire crimes? Look at the Windbloom vibes. I love how even the quest thing is telling us to just scale the walls. This just brings up all the, you know, the old memories. The first ever Windbloom festival. And my first ever time scaling up these walls. You know, the good old days, right? All the windwheel asters everywhere. Alright. Well, other than us being in a story domain, everything seems like it's normal, right? Everything's back to normal, yeah? Uh-oh, okay. Hello, Eula.
Kaya, you found them.
Oh my
Good.
gosh, you missed a
What's about
voice
to
line.
happen? It's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Allow me. You have Note, captain of the second
Okay, I was
company.
wondering if his name was actually
Skyline,
Note or if that
captain
was
of
like a
the third
filler.
company. Eula, captain of the fourth company. And me, of course, captain of the ninth company.
Wow, actually putting numbers to companies for
You're
once?
all captains?
That's right.
I love
Master
the two
Jean
of them
is
have
waiting
like the
for you
generic
inside.
NPC look.
She'll
though. That's
explain
so
everything.
Funny. Okay.
Jean!
Hi, Jean!
Traveler, Paimon, thank you for coming.
Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside.
Ah, yes. That would be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces.
Correct?
There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Favonius together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not
Yeah, I
Fontaine.
know, we've never held a trial here. I guess every nation has to have its own court system, but we've never seen one here.
I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time.
Alright,
The
alright.
Knights
Tell
of
me what it's
Favonius
for.
oversee most
As if
matters of law
I
and
don't
order
know
in
what it
Mondstadt.
is.
Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church.
Okay.
Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the Church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach.
Okay.
In today's case, requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on. The group of people we saw in the corridor just now, there was someone missing. Well, actually, yeah, it was Lowen. No, where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
A keen observation, traveler.
Ah, thank you. I'm
That
so
happens to
keen. I'm
be
so
exactly why I called
observation.
you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts
Oh,
of this case
no.
and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Gasp, a trial
Albedo
against
is the one on
Albedo?
trial? What did he do?
Jean, it's time.
The trial is now beginning. Really? We don't even get like...
Understood.
You know, when we did
Traveler,
Lenny's case, we at
Paimon,
least had 24
come with
hours
me.
to prepare. Yeah, you want us to be lawyers in 5 minutes. At least we had a whole day with Lenny's case. Oh no. Oh my gosh. A new room? In the Knights of Favonius
Please, sit
building?
wherever you like.
Or is this in the church?
I only ask that you remain calm no
it's
matter
cool though.
what you
It's a new
hear.
room.
I need to head
Okay.
over there. Don't worry. The trial will be fair.
Doesn't actually sound very reassuring when you have to specify that.
Now that everyone is gathered,
I should be able to just
let us
trust
begin.
your legal
With
process.
Grandmaster Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being.
Oh yeah, that's
I,
right.
Jean
Yeah.
Greenhalgh,
Grandmaster
will
Varka,
oversee today's
away from
proceedings.
Mondstadt.
Mr. Dahlia, deacon of the Church
Hey,
of
Dahlia.
Favonius, will serve as assessor. As representatives of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
Seems like it. Yeah, it's the first time we're
The
officially meeting
defendant
Dahlia.
in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo.
I love he's a chair. He's a chair. He's gonna stand up though. Albedo, what did you do?
Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the
Well,
alleged
then
victims
everybody
are
in the
citizens of
courtroom should
Mondstadt.
be
As
sworn
such, this trial is
to
not open to the public.
secrecy, right? Okay, yeah, it's not an open trial. The identities of the victims are then why? Not to say that you shouldn't hold a trial if you don't know the identities of the victims. How do you even know there are
If guilt
victims?
is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Miss Hertha, will present
Yeah,
the charges.
Hertha wasn't there.
The court
She's the one who
appoints
gives us the
Mr. Kaya to
reputation
speak on
quests.
Mr.
Yeah, she wasn't
Albedo's
there
behalf.
with the rest
Are
of the
both
captains.
parties ready to proceed?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready to proceed.
Yep.
Miss Hertha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Wow, very serious crimes.
Murder?
Murder?
A
Okay.
witness stated that 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
But how do you know? Was it in a body bag? Or was it a straight up body? If it was a body bag, how do you know? How do you know beyond a reasonable doubt that there's a body in there?
Please tell us what
Unless
you saw.
it's straight up. Oh, that's why she was acting strangely. Beatrice. So is that what she was trying to tell Quinn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
Okay, it was a body bag.
I thought it was strange, so I
So-
followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body.
Oh, okay, well that's pretty damning. I was
Mr.
gonna say,
Albedo's vision allows him to
if it's
manipulate the ground with ease.
a body bag, that doesn't mean
So
there's a
he
body,
buried
but if
it,
you saw a
and then
body,
removed
maybe
any
that is
traces on the ground.
suspicious. I don't know, Albedo can
Before he
create
left,
life with alchemy,
it seemed
so
like
there's
he
a lot of
looked in my
strange things going
direction.
around.
Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too.
Oh,
Luckily, he
wait!
didn't see me.
Hold on. Is that the other
I
Albedo
now
from
turn to
Shadows
the
Amid
defendant.
Snowstorms?
Describe your whereabouts that night.
I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters.
That's a pretty
That's
good
right.
alibi.
The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to
Okay,
finish.
good alibi.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
What?
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
Dang it. No, then what do you think he did?
This isn't looking good.
If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
Then
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and
how
found
do you
nothing.
know that it was actually
You
a
don't find that
body
suspicious?
that
I
Miss
know
Beatrice
what I saw.
What if it was like, I don't know,
I'm
a
telling
dummy?
the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene.
Okay.
The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
Well, considering that the witness described seeing a body being buried
yet,
and there's no body
No
buried
victim
there.
has been identified, correct?
And there's no victim
It's true.
identified.
No one has been reported missing. However,
This is
Miss
truly a
Beatrice
strange case.
harbors
No,
no
this
ill will toward the
100%.
defendant.
This
Her
was like-
testimony clearly points to
Yeah.
a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything?
Oh,
in
he's finally
response?
using the chair.
You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
Yeah.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict
Okay.
can also
Not
have
all murders are
unforeseen
premeditated. That
consequences.
doesn't mean. But
Nevertheless,
a not
I don't
premeditated
intend to
murder can
prosecute
still
this
have a
case on
motive.
circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against
Yeah,
Mr. Albedo.
that's circumstance
Second charge?
evidence. Oh no. Okay.
Please proceed.
So not murder,
7 days
not
ago,
disposing of
at
human
dawn,
remains.
A witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area
okay, it
between
is the disposing
Dragonspine
of
and
human
Dawn
remains.
Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
This is a different body than the body that Beatrice saw.
Diluk Roggenvinder.
Please tell the court what you saw.
What did you see?
At around
Diluk?
3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male. Tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff.
This is like the
and
first
smoothed out
story
the
where you
ground
saw
to
like
remove
a
any traces.
generic
We now have accounts from two separate
human-like
witnesses that describe
object
the
being...
same modus operandi. Would you call
Yeah,
that
it's the
a
same thing,
coincidence?
but once again, there's no motive.
I would only inquire
I don't
as to
know.
what
If you're
Mr.
going
Dean
based
was doing in
on
that area
innocent
so
until
early in the
proven
morning.
guilty and proving beyond a
Not the most
reasonable doubt, I don't
opportune
think
time
you
for
have
a
either
stroll.
in this case yet. I think
Is there such a thing?
you're gonna need a little
Dawn
more
Winery
evidence.
is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time. That's all.
Thanks, D.
Master Diluc is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet, the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
And this is?
This is...
What looks like the teeth and femur of a human. Now, it does beg the question. If the burial was fresh, why is this all that
Why
remains of the body?
only the
But I
teeth and a
suppose
femur?
Mr. Albedo
What happened
is
to the
only
rest
one who
of
can
the
answer
body?
that.
Careful now, Master Diluc. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt. in
Yeah,
there
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that
That's
alchemy is
true.
at play here.
The problem with comparing this to
Both
real-life
witnesses saw
murder
golden
cases
light,
is that in
a
this
known
world,
byproduct of
magic
alchemy.
and alchemy
That's
exists.
how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses
Yeah,
were able
so
to
this
get a
is an
clear
aspect
view
you
of the
don't have
events
in
the
real
dark.
true crime.
So, that's your angle.
Is alchemy can
Alchemy.
make the body
A logical
disappear.
assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose.
Yeah, alibi
The two were in
again.
the library until the next morning.
Why did the discussion last so long?
This is nice. When we're defending
Miss
Linny
Sucrose
in
was
a
presenting
murder
the
case,
results
we
of
had
her
to do all the
research.
work. Here we just get to
She
be a court
noticed some
witness. This
flaws
is
in
so
the
much
data and
easier.
insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning, with Mr. Albedo present.
That's right. We were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes. And I know Mr. Albedo would never kill anyone. He could never be that cruel.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Well, when
Oh,
it comes to scholars,
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens.
yeah. You
A
know,
crime
you're
like
under
this
oath,
cannot go
Sucrose.
unpunished.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight.
See? He's honest.
It's all right, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount.
Yeah, you are under oath.
Mr. Albedo.
I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand?
Yes. I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive, or what exact method could reduce a human body to
Yeah.
those
Where's
remains.
your expert witness to testify how the
No
alchemy could
conclusive
destroy a body
evidence
like
of
that?
guilt. But the witness
Okay, I
accounts
guess the
do
problem
match
is
to an
Albedo
extent that can
is
be
the
dismissed.
expert of alchemy, but
This is
surely
a
you can
tricky
find
one.
another
Allow me to
expert
submit
witness
another piece
to,
of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's
to
correspondences.
prove how he could
I will
do
now
that with
read the
alchemy.
pertinent parts to the court.
Okay.
A correspondence.
Is
Oh no. That envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I was actually gonna say that looks very
I have
Fatui
never
like.
abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, Delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth.
Okay.
The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Okay.
Putrefaction and
Okay, that
refinement.
is pretty damning. However, you know,
Is that in
I don't want to
reference
be
the
that person, but is it
process?
possible you guys are taking
letter
these comments out of
continues.
context?
Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
Once again, that's
I trust
pretty
the
damning.
investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Sounds like something he would write to
Correct.
Rhindaughter.
Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust
Well,
than the
there's
defendant's
a big thing you're missing
own
is, like-
words?
Who would he have murdered?
It can't be true.
Who are the victims then?
I can't believe it.
No.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence.
Yeah.
But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Okay. Ha.
Then we are in agreement.
Okay. Okay. I don't think Jean really thinks he's guilty.
The
I don't think
evidence
any
is
of Albedo's friends
conclusive
really think he's guilty.
On the charges
However,
of murder and unlawful disposal
we gotta
of human
follow the
remains,
court process
the
here.
court finds the defendant guilty.
Wow, 1-day trial, huh? Less than 15-minute trial. The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Yeah, not to mention his research is more about life than death. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. Yeah, I wonder. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, this has
Aether
to be a
knows about
nightmare.
Albedo and Rhindaughter. Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? Yeah, absolutely. But what? Following in Rhindaughter's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. True.
Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Hi,
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
doubter from the
I've
start.
been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along.
For us?
Yes.
I mean, she was in Albedo
You're
story
needed at
quest way
Star
back
Snatch
when,
Cliff.
because she was
He's waiting
suspicious
for
of
you
him.
there.
Okay.
Who is he?
Do you know who he is, Paimon?
You'll know
Who
when you get
else?
there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one.
Did he say to tell us that too? Dang, I don't know how we get Albedo out of this one. This current story seems to be related to your past adventures. Yeah, let's review them. Great. Shadows amidst snowstorms. Review. I'll let you pause and read this. However, Whopper Flower, fake Albedo. This was one of my favorite events ever. So, yeah. This is the first, I think, permanent quest that involves lore from a limited time quest. Which, you know what? They should go back and make, like, not every, I've said this before, not every limited time event, but like the most important lore relevant ones. So, like, for example, like, knowing that Guoba is the stove god is important lore. However, players that miss that, they're not missing anything that's part of, like, the permanent story. Well, yet, anyway. But stuff like Shadows Amid Snowstorms and Summertime Scales and Tales, which is wink wink also related to this, Alright. I think 5 years of playing this game has not made me any smarter. You know, the ones that are extremely lore relevant, now that they have permanent events, I feel they should go back and make them permanently available, because, and then make them prerequisite for this.
Ah, traveler, Paimon! I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
Were you looking for me?
Did you send us that message?
Yeah, you were looking for me.
No, I did.
Ah, okay.
Whoa,
Hi.
Where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is,
Yeah, they're best buds.
What is his name again?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable.
Well,
I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius,
Dahlia.
and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
Sure, yeah. Totally not forgettable. You called us here so we could meet with
That's
Venti?
right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary
Sorry.
knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Alright,
Wait,
well,
you
doing
know
a
about-
great job at your job.
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything.
And yet we're only
Besides,
meeting him
a
now.
god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
Yes, we did. We played the limited event. It was one of my favorite events.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Ah, well, I knew from the moment Rhine-Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off.
Yeah, you better watch out when Rhine-Daughter shows up
The
at your
Pride of
doorstep.
Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case,
And
there are
Alice,
countless
too.
questions surrounding
Both of them
Albedo's
could
motive.
destroy
His
all of
true identity
Mondstadt.
is a potential weakness.
Just like
A
that.
synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Okay.
Albedo
It's weird you can
told
see the
us before
Fontaine
that
Research
humans
Institute all the way
often
from
value
here.
the
Whoa.
ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
Uh-huh.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Yes.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend.
Alright, so what do you know about the situation, Venti?
Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
You share your observations with Venti and Dahlia, yeah.
I
Beatrice,
picked up
Donna,
on most of those too.
Miles.
Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master
yeah,
Diluc.
what's that one about?
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
Oh, thanks, Venti.
What are you getting at, Tone Deaf Boy?
Yeah.
Oh, just
Sounds like
making
you're gonna
comments.
sign us up for
There
a
are
lot
always
more work
unavoidable
again.
trials in life. At
Yeah.
least that's what Barbados would say.
Sure, yeah.
A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If
Or
only there was a
more
brave
specifically,
soul
there's
willing
some
to aid their
people
friend in his
that
time
not
of
even
need.
Venti would mess
Should
with.
he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
No. Destroy Mondstadt. Destroy everything.
Help, you could have just asked, you know.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right?
Yes.
You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold!
Behold?
Ooh, Paimon remembers that joke.
Ah!
Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode.
Oh,
Say hello
this
to
is
the Dodo
this is where we're
communication
supposed to
device.
first see the Dodo communication
So,
device.
this thing belongs to you
We
now?
used it. We used it. Yes, in the Golden Apple Archipelago. We used it
We're
so
old
much
pals.
in Nod-Krai,
Don't
though,
think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days.
to talk with Alice and
Anyway,
Nicole.
this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take
It's
it out
our
and we can
Avengers
chat.
earpieces. We'll do our best to uncover the truth.
That's all I ask. No matter what comes,
Yay.
you have the wind on your side.
Thank you, Venti. Oh my gosh. What are you guys up to?
I suppose we're old
A little
pals
switch
too
to
at this
Ether's old
point.
outfit.
Indeed. Your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air.
Look how pretty
warm and
Mondstadt is
familiar.
back there.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
Barbados? Serious? Ah, you give him too much credit.
Hardly.
Yeah.
It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering
No,
belief
when
in the
Venti
animal
takes things
archon.
seriously,
Is that so?
he takes things seriously. We've seen this.
I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. You should pray to him and find out.
Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
It's like Venti's like an oracle, spouting prophecies
you
that
know what?
nobody
Forget about
understands.
Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
His drunken musings.
dear
I wonder
friend
how
like
much of
you?
it comes true.
Never.
He's a god after all. Okay. It's cool to do this with Ether's new outfit though. Oh my gosh. That's the first time we see the Dodo communication device in... Oh, back into the story domain! In the permanent quest. Return to the Knights of Favonia's headquarters.
I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot about this case
This
that just
version of
doesn't
events
add
is
up.
as hard for me to accept as anyone. But Barco once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Hello, it's
Traveler,
us!
Paimon.
The
Perfect
only ones who
timing.
know
Kaya
Albedo's
has a favor to
secret.
ask.
Like Jean said, after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal. And I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the
Oh,
life of
he's
me.
acting strange like everyone else
But
is
I
too.
need you two to start investigating the case.
Investigate the case? Oh no. No, this is just like Linny's case.
Yes.
And
It's
just
also
like
time
Linny's
for you to
case,
get involved.
the evidence is so strong against him. But
As
somehow
well as
we're gonna
honorary
have to be
members
the
of
ones
Knights of
to
Favonius and
prove
Albedo's
that
friends.
beyond a reasonable
Kaya
doubt
and
he was
I
not the one who
already
did
have
it.
an official
And
involvement in this case.
the miracle workers
We
we
need a pair
are,
of
we
fresh
managed to
eyes.
do that with
I
Linny.
know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks.
No, it's
we owe
fine.
him the benefit of the doubt.
I don't mind working during Windblooms to help a friend. I'll look into the case on my own.
I know you'll get to the bottom of this, Traveler. You've never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Well, look, the evidence was
Then
pretty
You will have done Mondstadt a great service all the
damning for
same.
Linny as well. We
I'm
somehow
expecting
managed
a
to prove
retrial. Until
factually
then,
that he didn't
you're
do
welcome
it.
to have
We're
a
gonna
look
have
around
to
Albedo's
do our
office
miracle
on the
work
second
again.
floor. I'm counting on you.
Okay, you gotta give us 24 hours though, just like they gave us for Linny too, you know? Albedo's office? Albedo's an
Thank you for
office?
agreeing to
I mean, of course he's an
investigate.
office. We get to
We're counting on you.
go to Albedo's office? It's crazy how many, like, rooms in this... What? In here? Did I just slam the door on myself? Is it up the stairs? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, we're going upstairs! I've never been upstairs before! Whoa, hold on.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
I've never just been upstairs
These two are here
before.
on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
This is like a forbidden area
in that
here.
case, head on in.
What, we should have like a signed note from Jean or something. Otherwise you can just say, oh, well, Master Jean said we could and we can go anywhere. I don't think that's...
Office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Yeah.
All right. I have some work of my own, so I'll leave you to it.
I mean,
Good
what
luck,
if
you
it's an
two.
imposter pretending to be Master Kaya? Sorry, I guess we're the only ones who know about the imposter, so... okay, investigate Albedo's desk. Well, let's just, you know, take in Albedo's office a little bit. Alright. A lot of, chemicals.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Okay, investigate the book. There is a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so
I know, right?
Albedo
It's
must
like
have
a
gone to
custom
great lengths to
engraved
get
with like
them.
his symbols on it. Did Rhindaughter make that? Let's see. Okay, investigate the lockbox on the desk. Okay, the envelope's very similar. A lockbox sits on the desk. The latch bears signs of wear, suggesting the importance of whatever lies within. The box likely remained locked most of the time. But now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter intercepted by the investigators was once stored here. The remaining contents shouldn't hold much weight as conclusive evidence, but you still get a strange feeling after reviewing them. In elegant penmanship, the letter reads, "In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion, the materials and arcane formation required for human transmutation." Whoa, if I didn't know what he was talking about, that would be so spooky. The formations in these records likely originate from the Conrian art of chemia, but relevant documentation has not been well maintained over time, so I cannot guarantee there are no errors or omissions. As thanks for your past assistance, I have enclosed the records within this letter. But that does not mean I support your pursuit of this research. Ethics aside, I'm not convinced it's even possible to create a human whose existence is identical to our own. The idea that the dynamic of creator and creation could exist within the same species is cause for concern. Even with a talent like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution. The signature belongs to an unfamiliar name, one that also appears on an alchemy book nearby. You skim the preface and learn that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. The person is likely a friend from Albedo's academic circle, someone who owed Albedo a favor but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh.
Don't worry.
I just want to think about that.
I'm sure it's not nefarious. It doesn't look good, but this letter can't directly prove that Albedo did anything. Besides, a technique like that must be too dangerous to share with the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial. Yeah, if I didn't know what he's talking about, I would think that's pretty spooky, but thankfully I do happen to know exactly what he's referring to. With the benefit of hindsight, there's a test tube on the shelf with some black powder residue at the bottom. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Chalk is the next stage after soil, but the current available materials are still insufficient to construct a stable structure.
Nope. No idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the line from... It's the line from... investigate underneath the book? Okay, hold on, we'll do that in a second. The line from his, character demo. Albedo's notes lie on the table. They resemble ones you've seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable, careful and neat with a certain elegance in its uniformity, much like the man himself. One of the notes reads, "Putrefaction should be regarded as counter-stimulation to the process of life, like a highly efficient and destructive spell of rot." Well, that's not a good thing to write when you're being investigated for disposing of human remains. Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye before dissipating into the air. Okay, why would they have picked up the letter as evidence and not those notes? Those notes seem to have a lot more damning evidence in them than even the letter. After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow. Almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Whoa, you would never know it. It's called a drawer. You must get underneath the desk.
It looks like there's a hidden compartment under the
Gasp!
desk.
Another dead body? There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. Darn it. Was I supposed to use Geo Traveler? Oh, I guess he can switch. Canonically, he can switch the elements, like, whenever. The paper? Festering is also a manifestation of rot. Oh, festering desire! When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the redacted project. I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
Why would you even write it down in the first place, Albedo? The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. 2 of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes, and the third appears to be in Dragonspine. Ah, well... Why? I feel the investigators, if they already had a warrant and went through his office, I don't know how they missed all this. Unless they didn't have a warrant and they just happened to get the letter some other way. Alright, what remains of a body?
What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location?
No, considering we didn't find any actual bodies buried at the other... Well, I guess we found human remains at one of them, at least.
That seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Sounds good. Okay. Oh? Don't go.
Oh, Vent is calling. Let's answer.
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Lots. Found lots.
We found stuff, alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo
Yeah,
look even
I mean,
suspicious.
having the power to essentially dissolve bodies instantaneously. This was the same problem we dealt with in Linny's murder trial because of the primordial seawater. Is you can't find the body because the body can be disintegrated instantaneously. That's
true identity remains hidden.
not a
If it gets out that he's
promising
one of Rhine
sign for
creations,
us to be able to help you
there'd be
prove
no
your
separating
innocence.
him from her past. As we both know, Rhine-Daughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found.
Yeah.
Let's just say
We
it
know.
could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you.
I don't think the handwriting was faked, and the notes also sounded like him.
Then it comes
Same.
down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
Absolutely, I do.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking those are not... I'm thinking those are bodies that he created.
Talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Yeah.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts.
Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him?
Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
Okay.
Wait, that's...
Miles?
Miles? What's
Yeah,
he doing
what
here?
was the deal? So it was Beatrice, Miles, and Donna
Sorry.
were the ones
I heard
acting
voices
weird.
and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
It's okay. We're here on
Oh my
Jean's
gosh, wait, do you think
Ah,
Beatrice,
I
Miles,
see.
and Donna are the
I'll,
ones that got killed?
leave you to it then.
And they were replaced with imposters?
You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh,
It's probably not exactly right,
not
but
really.
I think
Nothing that
there
made
is
sense
something
anyway.
about Beatrice, Miles, and Donna that is weird about this.
Anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh,
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, you tell somebody to do that, of course they will do it. Uh-huh. That's how it goes.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Whee! I've never been able to do that before. This entire upper floor has been off limits to us for so long. Oh my gosh, wait. Wait, where are we going? Wait, do we still have to go back up there? Okay, hold on. Look, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm... Lower? I'm confused. Is it telling me where the door is? Hold on, can we always go up here? I don't think we could. Maybe we unlocked it for the first time. Oh, it's telling us to leave. Okay. Let's go report back to Jean in her office. I don't know. Okay, no, we're gonna check out the scene of the crime first. Here we are. Do you all remember the majesty of exploring Dragonspine for the first time? This tranquil, snowy place full of mystery. A lot of these areas like Dragonspine, Ankonomia... I don't think this is the right way up. If I do this, am I gonna fall? Nope, I can get my stamina back. A lot of these places, just, there's so much lore. But also so many memories associated with these places. Like, you remember the journey through here. You remember that nail going back up into the sky. And learning about the civilization that was once felled here. Now we're back here looking for a body. I mean... I marked that time trial because I haven't done it yet. Okay, what am I trying to do here? What actually am I trying to do here? Oh, here we go.
We should be getting close.
Alright.
Oh, look
Well,
over there.
I love how there's no fire here, but our coldness went away. But that's not a body-shaped hole, you know? This is not like Clotar's house where there was clearly a body-shaped, like, lump in the ground. This is like... You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath and large enough to fit a human body. Right, but why would you dig a circle hole when you need a rectangular hole to put a body? You know? But the hole is completely empty and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this? Or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies. But this location is different from the other two. Why not fill the hole? Or smooth out the ground like the other places?
If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? Confusion. Lots of it. Now we go to Jean's office.
You're back.
Hello.
Did you find anything?
Yes. But I'm not sure what to make of it quite yet. You tell Jean about your findings from Albedo's office.
I see.
You see.
A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated.
Did Albedo submit an appeal?
Yes, he asked for a retrial.
Okay.
There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers.
But they don't have DNA testing. At least I don't think they do.
What's wrong?
Well, if anyone would be able to DNA test it, it would be Albedo. What's up?
If the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. And I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Okay.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Alright, if we're special investigators
Well
in
said.
this case,
When the time comes,
shouldn't we,
I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability.
be able to talk to the accused? I feel like us talking to Albedo might actually be kind of... What is your deal?
Miles.
That guy is definitely possessed, or he's been murdered and his place has been usurped. No, something's definitely wrong with Beatrice, Miles, and Donna. I'm thinking the three of them are the victims, and they've all been replaced with, like, fake Albedos or something.
We should meet
Something
up
like
with
that.
Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Where is she? She's in here. Okay. Oh, it's so blue outside. Is it always so blue?
Ah, you two. Let me know if you're ready and we'll head out.
Well, I'm ready.
Alright, follow me.
Is it gonna hit me with... Warning, you're about to go into a story thing. It's gonna take a while. Are you sure you're ready to sit down and do this? Alright. Where
Ladies and
is this
gentlemen,
trial room? I
we
would
now
love to
convene
come
for
back
the
here
second
again.
Trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings.
No, hold on. Isn't the appeal
Representatives on
trial
both
supposed
sides
to be
remain
done by different
unchanged,
people than the
and Mr.
original
Dahlia
trial?
will continue
Like,
to
if you
serve as
appeal a
assessor.
ruling, don't you go to a
Ms.
different
Hertha
court
represents
with
the
different
prosecution, and Mr. Kaya
judges?
speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order.
Okay, well thankfully it's like the same people as last time that decided to
Ms.
come,
Hertha,
even though
have the investigators
it's a public
made
trial
any
this
new
time.
discoveries?
Yes, we sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains.
Great.
In addition,
I'm
the
glad you were able to
investigators were
confirm
able
that.
to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
Okay, this is important.
Forensic
who's-
analysis of
who
the
has
remains allowed
disappeared?
us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
I don't think that's necessarily how
Consulman, male,
courts
46 years
work.
old. Marital status, single. Occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In
Okay.
addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluc found is consistent with such an injury.
Wow, okay.
Therefore,
This
we
is
can
just like
conclude
Lenny's
that one
trial,
of the
in
victims
which
in
case
this case is
the evidence against him is
A
actually just
specialized
getting
technique was
worse
likely
and
used
worse.
to
I don't
accelerate
know
the
how
rate
we're
of
gonna...
decomposition.
I don't know how we're gonna argue you out of this one, Albedo.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical. Both are possible.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
there's a
you for your
difference.
testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Yeah. Hey, look, Beatrice
Considering what
and
you wrote
Donna
in
are
the
there.
letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act.
Well...
In addition,
you're not helping your
another
case,
witness
Albedo.
has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Oh no, Donna.
Not good.
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
'Cause you were stalking Diluc? Gasp! A different crime? I guess if you reveal you participated in a different
camping with a
crime
friend and we
during the
decided to
trial
stop
for
near
and
Dragonspine.
not that crime, I think there
I
are
couldn't
some
really
protections
get
against
comfortable
the
that night,
about the
so
evidence you
around
gave
dawn,
to not implicate
decided
you
to go
in
for
a
a
separate
walk.
trial for a separate crime.
And that's when
Like
I
stalking.
saw Master Diluc. I I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction, and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body.
What does
I was
this
terrified the
have to
person
do
might
with
see me.
not liking D-Luke
Even
anymore?
after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master D-Luke in the first place.
Well, that's extreme, but I guess so is your crush on D-Luke in the first place, so...
If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation.
That's quite the chain of logic you have there.
Well, I
but
didn't
okay.
want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna.
I love casual D-Luke is about it.
The court.
She
thanks
still
you for your
likes
courage
him.
And commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
You need an expert witness.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
Right, but
A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the
No,
court.
are we ready for our
Wait,
evidence
does she mean...
to be presented? I don't really think the evidence we found in Albedo's office, that's not good. You know, should we really... I guess we shouldn't withhold evidence from the court.
Pieces of evidence
However,
uncovered in Mr.
have we
Albedo's
ensured
office.
that this
The
evidence
most
was
important
really
of which
admissible
is
to the
this map.
court by the way it was obtained? Okay, map that we saw.
This map was found with the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the locations of the crime scenes.
Does this map belong to you?
You answer honestly, under oath.
Yes.
Were you the one who marked these locations?
Yes.
You do realize that's
Dang it.
basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable.
No.
Just like
Since you
Linny, I
uncovered
don't...
that compartment,
I
might as well
don't
expound
know
on the
how we are going to...
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say?
Hey,
in
are you
defense?
intimidating him?
What I
I don't
always
think
have.
that's not allowed in court.
I
You should
never
let him
killed a single
tell his
person.
side of the story. That's still part of the court proceedings, you know?
You have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against
Okay,
you?
hold on, prosecutor.
Hertha,
You really want to
You've
get your
presented a
own... I
meticulous
guess
and convincing
I
case.
say you shouldn't
I'll
get your
give
own
you that.
emotions involved in this, but then I
But
realized
I will
why
not admit to something I didn't
lawyers do that all the time.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
Hey, he has the right
That's a
to
rather
speak up in
dismissive
his
way to refer
defense,
to
you
an
know?
innocent
That
man
is how a
speaking in his
court
own
works.
defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Look,
Perhaps not.
I think intimidating
patience comes with its
somebody
own reward.
giving testimony is
It's
also a
easy
crime,
for
you
things
know?
to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away.
Albedo seems serious but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? I don't know, dude. You're acting a little bit too aloof when you're in the middle of a court, you know? I get this is how he always is. It's just... He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? Interesting. If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it?
Traveler,
Specifically,
you were the one who
the
uncovered this
one
map,
that
right?
we went to.
Then I'm assuming you visited the third location as well.
No, now we have to not lie under oath, yes?
Can you tell us what you found?
A hole. You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. It's not a body-shaped hole, though, I would say. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
Hold on, that's jumping to conclusions there. I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? Look, we love Hertha, but... And I know that lawyers get pretty passionate, but now I think you're getting ahead of yourself a little bit. Yes, the evidence is pretty damning. However, I would say you still need to be careful and measured about the things you have not concluded are as conclusive. Alright, first marked location.
The first marked location is near Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, this evidence seems to suggest that Albedo killed someone and concealed the body.
Okay.
The second marked location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where D-Luke saw Albedo bury the body of an adult male. D-Luke described nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy.
I mean, do either of them personally have something against Albedo? But yeah,
D-Luke found teeth and a femur bone at the scene. And Donna confirmed his version of events because she was also there that night.
Stalking him.
The two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get D-Luke's attention.
No. I would definitely say this would not get D-Luke's attention in the right way.
Donna has been acting strange since before the trial.
Okay. The human remains.
According to the forensic results, the teeth and femur bone belong to a Mondstadt citizen, and the witness account suggests that Albedo was the last person to come into contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones? And does that
But
mean
if he could
he's
do
the
that, he
killer?
wouldn't... I feel like Albedo wouldn't leave any bones behind.
The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew
You
about
know,
it because
I
we
feel
found
like
the
if he...
map in the
Not to
hidden
be like
compartment.
this, but you know, if he could dissolve a body, why would he
During
leave
our
any bones
investigation,
behind?
Paimon and I discovered a hole
I
beneath
think
the
he would
snow,
just finish the
big enough
job,
to
wouldn't
hide
he?
a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside, but there was no body or any remains whatsoever.
No cloth either. Associate with the human remains? Nope. Associate. There we go. The difference between the marked
Albedo
locations.
marked these 3 locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them.
I'm glad I waited for Aether to voice this himself.
Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seem big enough. But unlike the first 2 locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the 3rd location. And no witnesses saw anything happen.
You know, I'm thinking 3 completely separate incidents happened in these 3 locations.
Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations?
And would they have... Is there any creature that was big enough to have just picked up the
marks
body?
didn't look fresh,
and
which means the hole at the
left
3rd
nothing
location has
behind?
been there longer than the other 2. But if the hole at the 3rd location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate
Yeah,
incident?
I'm thinking that's a different event than the other ones. Albedo's identity.
Most people know Albedo as an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team.
But we
in
know...
truth, he's the Kryta Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold Rhindaughter.
Gold Rhindaughter.
Albedo is steadfast, intelligent,
one of the most
and
terrifying
treats everyone
beings
with
in all of
kindness and
Teyvat and
respect.
beyond.
I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will toward humanity. And he also still seems like his normal self.
Yeah.
As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him.
Yeah. Dragonspine's ecosystem.
Dragonspine has a frigid
Whopper
climate
flowers?
and is covered in snow all year round.
Whopper
Even
flowers.
so,
Whopper
it's home to
flowers.
various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin.
Durin
Although
mention.
the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine.
Thanks to Durin. Well, there's only one thing to associate it with. Encounters on
I almost
Dragonspine.
forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who
You
looked
almost
exactly
forgot?
like Albedo.
I most certainly
We weren't
didn't
the only
either.
ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly
You
like
you
him.
were there. Okay. An imposter, but how do we... I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. How are we gonna... we shouldn't freak everyone out talking about the imposter, so how are we gonna do this? What does he want me to do? Announce a break in the case? No, I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts, too. It's only fair, yes. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now.
I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who
Yeah, that's
investigated
right.
the
You
office,
tell him,
and
Ether.
I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies,
You tell the
defendant
court
used alchemy
yourself.
to restore the ground to
The
its
people of
original
Mondstadt
state.
have never heard
But
you
that
say this
wasn't
many
the case
words.
At the 3rd location, the hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up.
Yes.
If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the 3rd scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed?
Yeah, why
In
was that one
addition,
different?
The markings around the 3rd location weren't fresh, which suggests that the dragon spine incident happened at a different time.
Yep. That's all the information
For
I've
those
concluded.
reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict
Yeah.
reflects that. Thank you.
Yeah, we have not proven any of this beyond a
as ever,
reasonable doubt.
traveler.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the 3rd location. And the map was found in his notes.
Yeah, I know. We
That
still haven't
fact
really
alone
dodged
makes
that
him
one
the
yet.
most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
No, he already said the
Allow me
map
to
belongs to
respond
him.
to the traveler's point.
Okay.
If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations.
Alright, start talking, Albedo.
There were indeed
say
bodies
that
at
they're-
each location. And I did kill and bury someone on
You
Dragon's Spine.
killed them?
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there.
You just said you killed them. You gotta word this a little better than that, Albedo. You gotta be more careful.
Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine. Someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret.
Yes, yes, yes.
His
And Eula can
desire
corroborate
to kill
this.
me led to an altercation where I killed him instead and buried the body on the mountain. The 3rd
I
location.
can't believe
marked on the
Genshin
map.
if I were talking so casually about killing people.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
Yes, that is true. That was a few years ago, but it's true.
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people. Their blood
Well,
is on your
at least one of
hands.
them is not innocent, is
No,
what we're arguing.
You're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly
Okay, look,
lost
you don't have
your
to sound
mind.
so self-entitled,
If you would
Hertha.
let me
There's a more
finish, Miss
neutral way
Hertha,
you can
I could
prosecute
get
this.
to the important part.
Yeah. Let him finish,
The man
please.
who attacked me on Dragonspine
Usually
was
they
my
give their
height,
testimony
with
first and
blonde
then
hair
you
and blue
cross-examine
eyes,
them.
dressed
You
in
do.
clothes
You
nearly
let them talk
identical
and
to
then
mine.
you cross-examine after.
So, someone who happens to look exactly like you?
Unfortunately,
Exactly like him?
unfortunately, this is gonna sound very implausible to people who didn't actually see it happen. Well, as someone who looked exactly like me, sounds exactly like somebody who's trying to dodge blame would
It's
say.
one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to
But
be
we
the
know
same?
it's true. It's just gonna be
going on?
how do we
wanna be
explain
here
this to
anymore.
everyone else who didn't actually
Regardless,
see this?
The important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
You did admit to killing
Yes,
someone on
I killed
Dragonspine.
someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me.
Okay.
I never said that someone was a person.
Ah,
I see.
There we go.
Then, it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What? Why?
Everyone! I brought her!
Brought who?
Wait, you...
Who?
The person who just came in. Isn't that Hertha?
What?
What's going on?
Oh my gosh. I knew that this was Hertha seemed unusually mean.
Why do you wear my face? Hello to you too.
As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius.
What?
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up.
What? What?
You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of
You sound like you're
Mondstadt.
getting a little bit desperate. You almost sound like you are like
I've
losing
been stationed on
your
Dragonspine
cool.
all these years, because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon Durin. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the East, Dvalin, defeated Durin in battle, and with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine.
This we know to
Durin
be
was
true.
created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach. An unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project.
Okay, are you gonna
Homunculus?
out yourself
Are
as
you
a homunculus?
trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of the homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter.
Okay, you're getting quite angry for
Dragonspine.
somebody who claims to be.
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome.
Who's the real Hertha?
Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't
I was
you?
gonna say this Hertha seems
Two of you look
unusually
identical, but judging based on
unusually mean. She's not really mean girl. This
the new arrival actually seems more like the Hertha
yeah, I was gonna
know.
say Prosecutor Hertha seems unusually mean girl-ish compared to the Hertha we know who gives us our reputation quests.
How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who
Alright,
replaced the real
now we're seeing you
Albedo
lose your
long
cool. I
ago.
think we know who the fake one is.
Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
Oh? Miles.
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days.
Okay.
Disoriented, confused.
Miles and Hertha are imposters.
You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange.
Yeah,
indeed.
I'm usually not chipper.
My head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knights of Favonius failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
Who are
No
you
need
then?
to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or, I should say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force, an appearance you can change at will. Yet here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act. Because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices.
Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them.
There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here. And yet, their presence is what impedes her from taking action.
Is Beatrice and
Once
Donna
you attempt to
also
transform,
imposters too?
all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it. Because in this network of living beings...
Are you saying
you
all the witnesses
serve at
in the court are?
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Come on, fake Albedo. Uh-oh.
Come on, let's go.
Uh-oh. You really pulling on a knife on Master Diluc?
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
I don't think this is gonna end well.
Stop her! Don't let anyone stand in your way!
There are others trying to get in.
Oh
Must
my
be more
gosh.
people under her control.
I knew something was up with Hertha. I was like... You know, she's acting incredibly unprofessional. I don't remember Hertha being like this, but there's not a whole ton of dialogue with her, so maybe I just don't know her that well. I'm thinking maybe we just don't know her that well, you know? We haven't actually heard her talk that much before.
We finally have a chance to talk. But before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains
what happened
as
to
part
Beatrice
of an
over
alchemical
there?
experiment.
Is she okay?
Second,
Okay,
the
so you didn't
events
kill
of the
any
past few
humans,
days
is
were
what
all
you
part
were
of the plan.
gonna get at. You know, you should
Most
probably
of the
just
members of
say
our
that
order were in on it. As for the witnesses,
Diluc was in on it?
Master Diluc picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings.
You duped us, man. I didn't even realize that you had everyone was either on your side or on the imposter
Indeed.
side.
Follow me.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, you got me good there. That being said, like, you know, you could have led with the I didn't kill any humans. You didn't have to make it vague up until that
They
point.
are
You're
all
in a
monsters
court
from
of
Dragon's
law.
An attack
Okay, I guess
is
it makes
imminent.
sense it was all
But
staged.
fear not. We've been preparing for this.
Yay.
We've been monitoring the resurgence of Durin's life force. Its festering nature agitated these
Okay, it
monsters.
makes so much more sense when we
knew
realized
it
this was
only
all
a matter of
staged.
time before they
And
advanced on Mondstadt.
you needed us to be in the dark
And
as part of
so,
your plan.
We made preparations for an
To
inevitable battle.
Draw them out.
I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the
So I
battle
guess
to
you
come.
and all the captains, including the real Hertha, knew.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall.
Oh no. It's supposed to be fun Windbloom vibes now, though. Oh my gosh. What are you guys up to? Mona? Optional objectives? Go to the city center, go to the residential area, go to the angel's chair. Is this the city
Master
center?
Jean, headquarters should be secure for now. We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. Our intel suggests that the monsters from Dragonspine could be disguised as Mondstadt citizens, so be sure to exercise
which
caution.
makes things a lot harder.
Oh, and my divination revealed there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power. Not all of them are monsters.
Well, that makes
Yes,
things very
so for those
difficult.
people, the aim is to subdue, not harm. Before you attack,
How
make
can
sure
you
to
tell
figure
the
out what
difference
you're
in the
dealing
heat of
with.
the moment?
Understood.
Good job. Alright. Is that the city center? No. Okay. Do you guys have more lines?
Ah, perfect timing. I was hoping you three could form a mobile unit to help respond to the various threats in the area.
Us and
It's been a
Albedo?
while, Traveler. I'm also here to
Yeah,
help.
it's
Jean
been
and I
a
are going to
while
remain here to monitor the situation.
since we went to the
We'll leave the other
Conria
locations
gate.
to you. Don't worry. My scry glass doesn't show the slightest chance of failure. Victory will be ours.
That's a relief. Oh my gosh, you can see the new area back there. Whoa, can you see the new area back there? Even though this is like a story domain? Whoa, alright. Cool, we're gonna be going there soon. What is happening? Oh, I just saw some damage numbers. It's interesting because we just finished doing that event that was like what happened if we weren't there to purify Durin and the abyssal power. And we had to fight in the city, and now we also have to fight in the city again. Here we go!
Coming to be. The story has only just.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't use Durin for this since canonically, and no. Oh, he's not actually here yet, you know. Alright, where else are we going? Yeah, yeah, maybe I should avoid using Durin. You can use Klee. Should avoid using Durin because, you know, technically is like not actually here. Oh, what are you guys up to?
Yeah. Oh, cutie, it's you. Here to take some weight off our shoulders?
Super call. It's you.
Hello. Oh, I get to actually use you guys.
We're here to help.
Alright, it makes way more sense knowing that everybody was in on it and didn't actually think Albedo committed murder. Otherwise, I'm like, you guys are taking this very serious. I'm not gonna disagree with you because this is a court, but are we seriously going through all this? Now I realize, it was all a ruse. Okay.
Coming to be.
Come on. Alright.
It's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windbloom.
It happened a lot before?
It happened a lot before?
Unleashing lightning on people? No. Once in a while, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose,
right.
My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness.
Cyrus?
It's only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways, after all. And one is a gentle old man from the Spontamod school.
Yeah. Gentle
so
old man.
This time,
well, he was. He just also gets in a lot of trouble, Cyrus, you know,
would
too.
have no reason to intervene.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
Oh, she's kind of a bad influence for him.
You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa.
You too, Albedo.
Well,
you were.
It's good to move.
You
about
had us
every
fooled.
once in a while.
I was like, wow, you're not helping your case with this whole prosecution thing here. Thankfully, now I realize it's because you knew this was all a ruse all along. Oh, everything is on fire. That is not good. Not good at all. And who do we have waiting for us here? I don't know who's waiting for us here. Who's waiting for us here? Hello? Who's waiting for us over here? This looks like...
firm! Drag another wardrobe over here!
Okay, I'd be pretty scared if the Holy Trail was banging on my door too.
The
Yay, Fischl! We have the whole gang here! Hey, Fischl!
Ah, that's the Traveler's voice.
Hello, Oz!
You arrive at a most opportune time, vassal. Sword at the ready.
You got it. We're ready. Here we go.
By everlasting flame.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's right! They added his voice lines! It's almost like I forgot there was supposed to be things he says when he does his skill and burst. Wait. Well, say the thing you're supposed to say when you do your skill. Dude, doesn't he look epic? Ether's so cool.
I wasn't meant for this world.
That was not on purpose. I must clarify, you know. That was not. That was perfectly timed, but I swear I wasn't trying to do that on purpose.
Mein Fräulein means to say that you should refrain from going out for the time being. We will continue to protect this area.
Yeah, you should stay inside, dude.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But, I've never seen a bird that can, talk.
Really? I thought this town's pretty small. You've never seen them just around?
No need to worry. I'm Mein Fräulein's humble servant. Please rest assured.
Also, there's no
I'm not
windows.
a
How can you
danger
see
to
all this?
you.
You can trust them, I promise.
Oh, no, of course. I didn't mean it that way at all. I just...
I'm just surprised you've never ran into them, even by accident before.
No matter. My vassals have unfinished duties, yes? Then go forth and smite these wretched beasts. The princess's blessing shall illuminate your path.
Thank you, Fischl. Okay, so... Optional objectives. Go to the city center. Yeah, what was in the city center? Okay, I'm glad Ether isn't actually, you know, like dead. That was just the trial version of him that died. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. What am I supposed to find here? Oh, there's Sucrose. Okay. I'm like, what is supposed to be over here?
Mr. Albedo, traveler.
Everything good here?
All good. A few monsters made it into the city, but Master Diluc and Mr. Kaya helped me take care of them.
That's good. Not long ago? Okay, we gotta see what happens.
Oh no!
Oh.
More monsters! They're
We
faster
have
than
to
I
relive
imagined.
it, react it.
Don't tell
Oh
me they've got a
no,
cavalry
more
unit too.
monsters!
Talking isn't going to get us anywhere. Let's take care of things here.
Let's just do it all secrets.
We should check the situation outside the city gate. Take care, the Sucrose. The young master and I are going to eradicate some evil outside.
Oh, okay.
Young master.
But, I think you should hurry up, Mr. Kaya. Master Diluc is kinda leaving you in the dust.
Where are all these monsters coming from? My sword hand is cramping.
Oh yeah, it's the dude named Lawrence.
I think that's Captain Kaya's voice. Maybe he's coming to help. Just
Yes,
hang in
we're
there.
coming to help. Don't worry about it. We are here. You are in good hands.
Fantastic job defending this place, you two.
We'll take it from here.
Yay.
Oh, Captain Kaya, Swan is...
Hey, I'm fine. It's your leg we should be worried about.
Are you guys fully alive
Swan,
and gonna make a
Lawrence,
full recovery?
You should both get treated at the church.
Then you guys are gonna be
Push
fine.
yourselves. We'll take care of things here.
But, Master Diluc, didn't you leave the Knights of Favonius?
What? Are knights the only ones capable of defending this gate?
Yeah, what he said.
It's fine. Master Diluc is just altruistic as always.
Yeah, of
if
course.
If a civilian is willing to help out, who are we to turn him away?
Understood.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what we were before we were the honorary knight, is we were just an altruistic citizen.
Yeah.
We weren't even a
Thanks a million.
citizen.
We'll be back
We
soon.
were a visitor, a traveler.
I have some spare time right now, so I was planning to make some potions to help the people fighting.
A sound
Oh,
plan. Remember to be careful. I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle, retreat to somewhere safe.
This is the Albedo
Don't
we
worry about the
know.
front line.
This is the Albedo we know. He was almost too aloof earlier. I'm like, you good? I wish he was wondering if he was the imposter Albedo. Earlier in the courtroom, but no, it was. But I was like, no, he has a star marking on his neck. The imposter doesn't have that. Yes, that's a small detail that'll be hard for any witness to tell. Venti! Venti, what do you know about all this?
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming.
Help me, please! Someone help me! What's with the freak out? It's just us.
You know it's us too, right?
Perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
Okay.
It's
I
about
understand.
time. I think we can proceed as planned.
So you guys were all in on this, and you just decided that we had to be in the dark for this to work?
Since I dealt with something this big. Oh, it's gonna be pretty exhausting.
Don't worry. I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble.
Just what I wanted to hear.
Just what he wanted to hear.
These two know the other's identity then?
Well, people can make new friends when we're not here, you know?
Monsters started
I like
surging
half the
in from
people in
Dragonstone
Mondstadt
during
know
the
Venti's
trials.
identity.
They soon became agitated.
I'm pretty sure half the
likely in
people in
response to the
Mondstadt know
core
Albedo's
coming under
identity too.
pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced.
The power of
Alright.
evolution cannot be underestimated.
Explain the Durin
Especially
situation to
considering
those
the
of us
fact
who
that
are a bit
Durin
lost
absorbed
here.
the previous imposter.
He did?
Wait, so what about the map?
He
And the
did?
missing bodies?
Oh, so fake Albedo's dead?
What the witnesses saw was true.
Actually, I mean,
I
yes,
did
we've been
hide those
talking about
bodies.
murders this whole time, but...
As I monitored the situation
And yet I'm
on
surprised when I
Dragonspine,
hear someone gets
I
murdered.
noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their
Okay,
appearance to
so you were
infiltrate the
burying
city.
body of people who
Most
already
of those who
died,
were replaced
which
had
is
no
what I
close
thought it would
relatives.
end up being the case.
So when
However,
their behavior changed,
not
there was no one to
exactly like
notice.
this.
The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 who attempted to attack.
What about the remains
Oh, you didn't bury their
Did they
bodies. You
belong to
buried
one
the
of the
bodies of the imposter ones.
Yes. The monsters slowly digested their victims.
So
Sometimes,
dead Durin
they even left behind body parts to aid
consumed
the
the
transformation.
bodies of these innocent
All
people
that remained of the
and
first
killed
victim was
them,
a few strands of
then
hair.
created
And
imposters.
the second,
You killed the
some teeth
imposters
and
and
bone.
buried their bodies.
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
Oh, so the
Well,
femur
someone had
that
to
you
do
saw.
Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the
So he was
putrefaction
like
of the
a
bodies.
coroner in this case.
After we defeated the doppelganger
Which-
Whopperflower on Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember?
Yes, in Act 3 you told me the story of a gardener.
I'm glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopperflower into Subject 3.
Is anybody who did this quest that doesn't remember this? I do remember this though. There was another imposter on Dragonspine that day? Okay, apparently
Yes, that would
Ether
be
did not
Subject
pick
2.
that up the first time Albedo
I
told the story.
confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So, you see, at one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found.
Okay.
But
I don't know
Durin is
how.
becoming more
I know we
revitalized by
saw
the day.
Albedo stab him in
Under
the
influence of his
cutscene.
power, the
Actually, no, that was
monsters
the
dug up
Whopperflower
Subject
one.
2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into
Ah.
Dragonspine for too long are
Oh,
also
so
bound
they
to fall under
they
Durin's
got
influence.
to keep fake Albedo's transforming
effects
and
don't
taking
show
other
themselves right away.
appearances ability.
And the extent to which a person has been affected is hard
So
to
this only
perceive.
happened after you
saw it
killed
for
fake
yourself, didn't
Albedo.
you? All the people
Then
acting
Durin
strange?
absorbed fake
Those are the
Albedo's
same
powers and was
people
able
who
to
just tried
create
to break into the Knights
more
of Favonius
mimics.
headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally, it surged to the surface
The
and seized
abyssal
control.
power.
That was
Just like
also
how
our
we've
goal.
seen with our
If we
Durin.
could force a situation where the
The
imposter
abyssal power
had no
tries to
choice
take
but to
over.
unleash that power, all those under its influence
Starts to
would
become more
violent.
crazed and less rational.
And thus, we would know who was affected.
Wait, so
And you just said not to tell us any of this?
go around hurting innocent people?
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help.
We will use the power of Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the Knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright. That's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing.
Sorry, what
right?
thing? This is all a little bit extreme.
So,
In terms of,
there
like,
are little secrets other
telling
people
us
shouldn't
all of
know.
this in a hurry here.
My identity, for example. Keep it to yourself, okay?
Yeah.
All right. This should
Yeah.
do it.
Even though like half of Mondstadt knows Venti and Albedo's identities. Not necessarily the same people in every case. Okay. Wind.
Wind currents?
A lot of
I've
wind.
never seen this many.
There should
It's
not
like
be currents
when
across the
Dvalin
whole
was
city.
attacking the city.
Everyone, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. All units.
What?
What's your status?
That's not how the wind works.
We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate.
It sounds like a radio too, like we're on comms.
Whoa. It's long distance
How
wind
how do you filter out like
How is that even possible?
who you want who you want to
It's
hear
all
talking
thanks to
and not
Lord
all like the
Barbados.
people
With this blessing,
freaking
we will
out
succeed in defending our
in their
city.
houses about the disaster?
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You
Okay.
didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Yeah, you know, how do you tune this? Do you like
Oops.
it should be like a radio.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help.
Yeah. What he said.
Paimon and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot.
Ah, right. Now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas.
Good acting, Albedo.
Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect you.
Yeah. What he said. What are you two doing?
I've got things covered here.
You do? That was cool cinematics. This is really cool cinematics. I'm not really sure. Venti, do you really have things under control here?
I don't like being in the middle like this. Especially on a bridge.
Yeah, it's a very exposed location.
Look who it is.
Get back. I love seeing these two get along.
Phew. That was a close one. I suppose thanks are in order, Master Diluc. I appreciate the help.
No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience.
Yeah.
You were in my way.
That sounds like an Al-Haytham line
get
right
out of your
there.
hair, then.
Taking a page
I
right off
suppose we could
Al-Haytham's
work
book.
together, but you would just melt my ice anyway.
I love when they
Suit
break the
yourself.
fourth wall and say something canonical like to the
All right, tell
gameplay
me,
like that.
When did you notice something was off?
The first trial.
Ah, because of the fake Hertha?
No. Because of you.
Me?
What?
What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough?
I thought you were all in on this. What do you mean, when did he first realize?
No.
I'm confused.
You weren't nervous enough.
Oh,
Tell me
okay.
then, Master Diluc. When do you think I actually get nervous?
I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming.
On second thought, best not to think about it.
I thought Albedo specifically said Diluc was in on it. Obviously, Kaya was in on it. I thought he said Diluc was in on it too. Look, we get to use Diluc and Kaya at the same time. Everything is as it's meant to be in this world.
Freeze! Time for retribution!
There we go. The nostalgic days.
Oh, so sorry.
Okay, well, all of these are like ice creatures, so having Kaya in the party is actually not super helpful. Let's see. Go, go, go!
You will pay for that. Where did I go wrong?
You will pay for that. Can I beat this with only Kaya? I don't think I can beat this with only Kaya. Okay, let's try not to let that happen again. Because Kaya basically is not helpful for this fight.
Will be frozen in time.
Oh, there we go. Now that the shield is gone, maybe a little bit helpful. Here we go!
They're over there! Diluc, Kaya!
If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be
Yeah.
here because we care?
Maybe this is just the closest spot to the city gate.
Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole.
Yeah.
You made the right
I mean,
choice.
considering Mondstadt's actually pretty well defended, considering it has
All under
Cider
control.
Lake as a
Don't
giant
worry.
moat around the whole
My
town.
trusty
This is
civilian
like the only way
volunteer
in
and
and
I
out.
have this area covered.
I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you.
Yeah.
We don't have to bring that up.
Yeah, we don't have to bring that up. I'm like,
Keep up the good work.
Albedo
We'll go check on
lore
the status
dropping
of the
for
other
no
locations.
reason.
Good luck.
Just to flex that he
And
knows lore.
I wanted to thank you for what you said in
Just
court.
like all of that's
If
so
I'm not
me for real.
mistaken,
For real?
You were on my side by the end.
Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial.
I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Oh, so he didn't. So Diluc didn't know from the start. Yeah. that's
Thank
so
you for
sweet.
trusting me. And for choosing to fight alongside
I thought
us.
Diluc was also in on it from the start. I guess
As
not.
for you, Kaya, good work,
But-
as always.
He figured it out faster than we did. We'll see you soon.
Of course. Stay safe.
Okay. There's Fischl. There's you guys. You're still alive. Good to hear. I mean, not here. I guess see. Barbara's tending to all the wounded. That's the nice thing about you have basically a giant lake as a moat around your city with only one entrance in and out. Then that means you can have your healer just at the back like this and know that they're pretty safe. So it's okay. So only with the walking up to them with the ring. I'm used to. Actually, no. I was gonna say I'm used to using her normal attack also healing, but I think that's because of her weapon. No, am I even remembering that right? I don't even know. And then of course her artifact set makes her deal damage as well. I think that was also an artifact set that would heal the normal attack.
You should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are
Yay.
still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all
Because
remain
normally I would
inside
think
the
you should
cathedral
actually
for
want to
now.
have your healer be at the middle area of whatever location you're defending, but because you have such a big moat, you can
Don't
actually
worry,
have
Miss Barbara.
healer be at
I'll
the
try
very
not
back
to put myself in
because there's only
harm's way.
one
I
entrance
can help with
landmark
logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand.
As you said, the situation outside is chaotic.
And this
Injured
this
parties
battle
should not
theme
be
is
left
so
unattended.
triumphant and nostalgic.
There are others here who need to get back to the front lines.
The photon of
I'll
fluctuation
escort you all
motif
myself.
plays throughout all of our
Of course.
travels all across
Thank you, Miss
Teyvat.
Rosaria.
Battle themes
Just
everywhere we
doing my
go
job.
carry this
I'll leave the
little
cathedral
reminder
to you
of
then,
where we
Barbara.
once were. Oh my! Oh, I was gonna say, is that the new area? But no, I think that one's
Count on me.
Storm Terror's lair.
I don't really know how all of this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time.
Yeah, apparently
So,
everyone was in on this.
I think everything will be all right. No, it has to be.
Oh, did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara?
No, not at all. Did you need something?
I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting. So,
Yeah.
I need you to take care of yourself.
Nothing. But other than that, no funny business at all.
How do you know?
Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region, so we should take him at his word.
Oh, Dragonspine, huh?
Hey, where's the nail?
The city is going to be in
Where's the
danger.
nail?
Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people.
But then, who will
And
protect
Albedo's
you?
plans are actually pretty
Don't
genius.
worry. I'll look out for myself, I promise.
Please let them
The
be
whole
okay
thing
out
was a
there.
setup.
Sister Barbara.
In fact,
you lend me
everyone
a hand?
trusted Albedo. Ironically, the plan was to make it seem like we'd all lost faith in Albedo because the evidence was so stacked against him as a killer, only to find out it was actually the opposite. Everyone trusted. Hey, Noel! Everyone trusted him so hard. We went so hard on this plan. It's Benny!
They're
Everyone's
here. Prepare
here.
for battle.
Mika's down there too.
On guard, everyone! Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock!
Looks like we've got 25 hilly churls, 2 blazing axe Mida churls, and a bunch of different slimes.
You might want to name what kinds of slimes they are. The elemental reactions are kind of important.
Roger that.
Alright. Oh? Go, go, go! Wait, you gave me Amber and Mika to... Okay, this is cool though. This is so cool how they're involving all of our Mondstadt friends like this. Although I must, you know, question you giving me only Amber and Mika to fight this.
Final warning!
Alright, let's see. How do I get out of here? How do I go up here? Why did you put the wind tunnels at the outside? Are those only there just for Venti's communication line? Don't tempt me like this. I want to just glide around as Amber, you know? It's okay. Remembering back to like getting through the first like 2 or like getting through all of Mondstadt and Liyue, I think I had Amber in my team. Bringing me back to the good old days. We're just pushing you further and further away from Baron.
Let's keep going,
Yay!
All units are now in position.
The real Hertha!
Ah, jeez, your voice scared me just
The
now.
nice Hertha!
What? still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
So they already knew the imposter had chosen Hertha to impersonate.
All Master
They
G
had
told me was
to.
that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line,
How did they know that the imposter would choose Hertha to impersonate?
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought.
And by they, I mean Albedo, because Albedo is the one who warned everyone about this happening.
Close to you, and you're none the wiser.
Don't worry. Once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again.
Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty rough until I realized Albedo actually was the one who staged all this in the beginning.
I was in complete shock.
So,
I thought it was real too, you know. I mean, I didn't think he actually killed anyone, but I thought the trial was real.
The situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear.
That sounds like you, all right. She's like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
Yeah, why did the imposter pick Hertha? How do we know?
It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable, without being too high-profile. Naturally,
Okay, so you sent
Miss
Hertha
was
to
the perfect
Dragon's
choice.
Spine.
We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear.
Okay.
Ah, so that explains
Then-
the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course,
Okay,
it
and
didn't
then
take
the
long for that
imposter,
to
of
get
course,
resolved.
quickly picked
No,
up the
because
spot
the
where
imposter fell right into our trap.
Hertha was there.
It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed it to be credible.
Oh my
the imposter
gosh.
saw the gap in our ranks.
I didn't even
and
see
couldn't
all
help
this
but take the
coming.
bait.
Oh,
It didn't
Beto,
take
you're a
long for the fake
genius.
Hertha to appear on
How
the
did you
last
keep
patrol
all
route,
this under
claiming to
wraps?
have
There were so many
survived her
people
mission.
involved.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
6 months ago?
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Oh, that means... But that's also kind of terrifying, because that means Albedo has been aware of this for the last 6 months. And since I waited a year to do this quest, it's actually been a year and 6 months, which is how much time Durin's power has been allowed to fester on Dragonspine.
So, we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
Miles.
There's an informant among our ranks.
It was Miles, right?
Don't worry. Barbados has already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so...
Was it Miles?
She can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you
Yeah, I
couldn't
was
even
like,
defend yourself.
you know, they need us to be a lawyer for you like they did for Lenny.
It was
I
to
don't
be
know if we can
expected.
help you out in this one,
I
man.
couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment. Or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to
So
know
it wasn't
how I knew
fake
about
Albedo,
Dragonspine
but
and the
more
monsters in
so
disguise.
the essence of fake
And
Albedo spread
if my
across
true
Durin
identity
and
got
all of
out,
these other
the public's
beings
trust in me would
sprouted.
be gone. It was a trap, you see.
So it is,
Argue back
in
and
spirit,
expose my
the
origins,
essence of fake
or keep my
Albedo
mouth
spread
shut
across all of these
and be seen
creatures.
as a murderer. Credit where credit is due. It was well thought out.
Well,
Yeah,
at
thank
least now we
goodness we
know.
were able to
At least
back her
now
into a
we know
corner.
you're completely innocent.
Indeed. And I have you
Well,
to thank
except
for
for
that, traveler.
murdering the
You
imposters.
probably don't know
I don't
it,
know. I bet some
but you've
ethical
been a part
debate
of
could
the
be
plan
had
since
whether
the
or not
beginning.
the imposters are me. I didn't even know there was a plan. I know I was in the dark.
that,
I
you
bet
have
there's
my
some
sincere
ethical
apologies.
discussion you could have about whether or
know
not the
I kept you in the
imposters also
dark.
count as humans,
But I had a reason.
since they are alive and conscious, and they're clones of humans. But
This might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to
Okay,
seek
so
the truth.
yeah, I knew us being in
Naturally,
the dark had to have been
I
part
thought
of
of
the
you.
plan, because otherwise
I knew you
it
would
seems like
return
so
for
many
Windbloom.
people were in on this and
I
not
knew
us.
you would agree to
You
attend the
needed us
trial.
to actually genuinely be in the
I
dark
knew your
about this
sense of
in order for
responsibility and justice as an
the
honorary knight
our
would
role in
compel
the
you to
court
start
to
your
be
own
more
investigation.
persuasive. We needed to
The
actually
fake Hertha,
be clueless.
Subject 2, has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike.
Albedo's right. You were part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you.
Yeah, no worries. It seems
And
keeping us in the
please,
dark
don't be
actually
too
is
hard on
often
Albedo.
the crux
He
of
was
a
just
lot of
doing his best to
plans
look
in
out
this
for
game.
Mondstadt. Enough
And
people
then
were involved in the
sometimes
plan as it
Ether
was. We had no
is
other
part of the
choice.
plan, and then it's just
honorary
us,
knight
the
and
player,
Paimon
who's in the
will always
dark.
be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forget that.
It's okay, I get it. Don't worry.
That means a lot.
In that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part.
It is us who should be thanking you, honorary knight.
Wait,
Alright.
was that you just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Go to all of these. Go to the plaza, go to the cat's tail. Check beneath the windmill. Okay. Okay, cat's tail. Cat's tail? Hello, hello, Diona.
Meow-wee! These darn things are more annoying than disgusting boo sounds. Albedo, Traveler, if you run into anyone who needs a safe place to wait this out, feel free to send them to
Oh
the
my
cat's
gosh,
tail.
yes, go to the
I'll be
cat
here to watch
cafe.
everything so the tavern will be safe.
Thank you, Diona. We'll be sure
What
to
better
do just
place
that.
to hide in a hurricane zombie apocalypse than a cat cafe, am I right? Okay, next thing we're gonna go under the windmill? Under the windmill. Under the windmill? What's under the windmill? Hello? Who's under the windmill? Bennett!
Gotta say, when I saw you on the side of the road, I thought you were hurt.
Just
Not
realized
about
this is
whack
supposed
me
to
in
have
the head.
happened
Oh,
before
gosh,
we
I'm
took
so sorry
Bennett
about that.
to
I
Natlan
was
and
trying
went
to
on
run
the
away,
summer
but
vacation.
I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be
Where
unconscious.
he found out about his origin
Thought
story.
I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way. I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh, Traveler, Albedo, you're here.
Hi, Bennett.
If you're looking for somewhere safe, head to the Cat's Tail. Diona is sheltering people there. Anyone who needs help is welcome.
Yes, and there's cats.
Got it.
Cats,
I'll
I
take
tell
them right
you.
away.
There's kitty cats. Alright, and then... What was the other one? The plaza. So the side gate's the main objective, so I wanna go up here if I wanna get everything. Venti! This is cool though, because it is sort of like, you know how in a lot of the events they do try to involve like all the characters from the region, and similarly here, they're trying to involve everyone in Mondstadt here.
Oh, Captain Albedo, honorary
Well,
knight.
everyone that was here at this point in the story. Obviously. Not the ones who were still in Nod-Krai. Not the ones who, you know, haven't even been created yet. I guess he'll be around soon. This is not even- wait, hold on. This is not even my Albedo. What weapon are you using? Okay, good. I'm glad they gave you- By Everlasting Flame! That's so cool. We've been missing out on this. Okay, I'm glad they gave him Cinnabar Spindle. The weapon that came from the Shadows Amid Snowstorm event, I must add. The best, like, limited time weapon ever.
Thanks for the help. That was over a lot faster than I expected. I'm sure you have places to be, so don't let me keep you. Rest assured, I'll keep the people around here safe.
Thank you, Noelle.
Be careful out there. I know victory will be ours.
Alright, one last place. Mondstadt's side gate? Okay, I heard them adding like the docks to the map, like the mini-map is actually like new in this update. I would never have noticed. Hey, remember this is where we met the Dark Knight hero for the first time? Good times.
It's all my fault. I knew Klee was fast, but disappearing
Klee.
like this... I only lost sight of her
I
for
think
1
Klee will be
second.
fine. I
How
don't
am I
want
going to explain this
you
to
know,
Albedo?
I don't want to be too careless, but
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
It's not your fault. I'll just say that.
Klee, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Klee is...
Fine.
Something's coming this way!
Totally
and
fine.
It doesn't look pretty!
I think Klee's not the
All right,
one who's
fighting first, conversation later.
gonna be in danger here.
She was right next to me. And the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Klee is known for her speed. Don't worry. She's a knight in her own right. She can protect herself.
Oh, there you are! Klee's here to help!
Thanks. Thanks,
See?
Klee.
Kids are fast on their feet.
Dumpy!
Yay!
Those bombs. I see what you mean.
Oh my gosh.
She is not to be underestimated.
Klee to the rescue!
Vengeance will be mine. Crush. Yeah.
We won!
Good job,
Great work,
Klee.
I'll be counting
Good
on you to protect
work.
Eula next time, too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem. Just leave it to Klee.
The strongest
Are you
of the
going on
Knights of
patrol, Mr.
Favonius
Albedo?
is here.
Klee heard you went camping for a few days, and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Aww.
It would be an honor. Klee will do her best.
Aww. It's so quiet. It's so quiet without the battle music playing. So eerie. Just the regular music. None of the usual cheery Mondstadt music. No Windbloom music. It's being played. Just the usual. Master Jean, I think we have everything figured out for now.
That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise?
Good. Our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here.
Oh, that's
Wonderful.
good.
I'll review it in a bit.
We're back.
Everyone all right?
Everyone, you guys did so
Emma?
great with this plan.
Yup, right as rain. We're back. Klee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way.
Yay! Good job, Klee.
That's amazing, Klee. Eula was lucky to have you.
Aww.
Looks like we're still missing a few.
Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete.
Good to have you back safe and sound. And great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without you all.
Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved break.
That's right. Listen to
I
what he
will.
says.
But I believe you deserve one most of all.
My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up.
Loose ends? Ah, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
I mean, we
can
have
talk
not
about it
dealt
back
with
at
the source
headquarters.
of this
The
Dragon's
Traveler
Spine
and
issue.
Paimon should be there too.
All right. Everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or to the church to get some rest.
Want to come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies. Yes! Yes! Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Venti, thank you for everything. I know
What's
there
up,
were difficult
Venti?
moments along the way.
Oh, well, wait. Does that mean you saw me running for my life?
Oh, no. Apologies. Just forget I said anything.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times.
Any notable information on the wind?
Of course. I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger.
Durin has been isolated for
you...
centuries. But absorbing Subject 2's emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence.
A child's anger. Oh, you're
including
referring
the
to
fact
Durin. I
that
thought it
he
was
is
like, oh
no
yeah, you can't
longer
filter out
Mother's only
all the
child,
different noises coming from
or
Mondstadt.
her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that fact difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine. And, dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child Mother needs.
Aww.
This mindset arose out of Durin's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach,
But you know that
accusing
your
me of
mother
murder.
wouldn't
In the
necessarily...
end, however,
well, I want to say his
Durin
mother
still
wouldn't
lacks
necessarily see it
sufficient
that way,
social
but then I
intelligence.
remembered we're talking about
The
Rhine
fact
daughter,
that his
and
army even got this far is a miracle.
she's anything but conventional when it comes to
Venti sensed a child's
herself and her
anger through the
children.
wind.
That same feeling. It's close.
What?
Miss Phonia. Here to make your report.
Oh, you're the mole?
Nothing much to report, actually.
Huh. Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good.
Yeah.
No problems.
I see.
Give me
If you
the
don't mind me
details.
asking, why did you come from that direction?
What
Why are
exactly did you
alone?
do
Did you think
in
we were
this
still meeting
task,
at the
this
side
very
gate?
important task that
Did
Master
you think we were
Jean
still
assigned to
meeting
you?
at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent the message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle.
There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well. Because you're under Durin's influence, and you have been since your trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago.
Well,
Don't move.
so you were the what was up with Miles
Let's
then? I guess he
continue
was
this
like another
discussion back
mole.
at headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from his power soon.
Interesting. Restless as a child.
All right, the others are looking after Phonia. Please tell me you can help her.
I can.
Well,
As long as the
we
rest
probably
of
need
the
to deal
operation goes
with
well.
the Durin
Wait,
problem.
the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
Now we're getting to the
What
real
happens
meat of
next
the
is more of a
operation,
personal
Paimon.
project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference.
Ooh, the
Yes.
tripartite
That's a
conference.
relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Varka came up with the idea.
Is this
a
where the
few years ago.
tripartite conference is first mentioned?
I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
No. Well, that depends on how you
wouldn't
consider
exactly
young.
call him young, but he's not old either.
Oh, they
He's the
show
type to
like
crack a joke at
Stanley
every
versus like
opportunity,
the
so
other adventure.
Whatever age that is.
Yeah. Cyrus, Mondstadt Cyrus is a good comparison.
Indeed.
Yeah, like
Anyway,
let's pretend we
the
haven't met
Tripartite
Varka.
Conference is a gathering of
Oh my
three
gosh,
parties.
we're still waiting
The
for
Hexen
Varka
Circle, the
reveal.
Animal Archon,
We're still waiting
and
for
the
them to
joint
reveal
forces
Varka.
of the Knights and Church of Favonius. Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. Varka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important
Yeah.
request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation.
Yes, and now I have a
Thus
request of my
giving
own.
us the
So I
Hexerai
need
quest.
the conference to convene once again. Venti, if you would.
Of course! Traveler, pass me the Dodo communication device.
Oh.
You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it.
It's crazy how much story I've already played past this point, and then coming back and seeing this and realizing, oh, this was the first time this was actually supposed to be mentioned. Who is
Hold
that?
on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
What, Varka?
Varka?
Grandmaster.
Oh yeah, I mean Varka? First time ever I'm hearing the sound of your voice?
Probably busy right now.
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Yes. Well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh,
So he already had a Dodo communication device at this
take
point.
it from my
Okay.
stash. I keep it in.
Oh, now he hung up. Alright, let's dial the correct number this time.
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Not me. Don't tell me he hid it beneath the Great Tree of
That
Windrise.
seems like a bit much.
Not me having already found Varka's secret stash. Oh, you wouldn't know that. Not that he literally keeps it in a drawer in his desk. Who else?
Greetings, Miss Alice.
Who else has your number? Who else has Miss Alice, one of those powerful beings in Tibet on speed dial?
You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
This is awesome, though.
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a
Oh
friend.
my gosh,
He's
we're
asking
still
for
waiting
me.
for Alice's reveal. It's crazy, as soon as they revealed Alice's design and created a model for her, now she
It's
just shows
me,
up in person
Aunt
to
Alice.
everything. But for the last... Hi, it's
Albedo,
Aunt Alice.
Captain of the Knights of Favonia's investigation
The last 5
team,
years, she's just been
requests a
appearing
formal meeting
via
with the Hexen
a
Circle.
gramophone, telephone, lantern,
I want
plushie.
to accomplish something unprecedented.
Alright, here we go.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no. But in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
You'll be right
Be
there?
right where? Here, as in this office? Hello again, everyone.
Like I said, as soon
Hello,
as they
Aunt Alice.
revealed her model, they
I
just
see you've
have
turned
her
yourself into a giant
literally
dodo.
appear, even though it was so
Darling,
inconvenient for her
isn't
to
it?
appear
It even
in
has its
person
own hat.
before.
Wow.
That's so cute.
The attention to detail.
The very first
Pleasure
time
to
we're
see you
seeing
again.
Alice's
It's been a
Dodo
while.
plush.
On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Okay.
That's nice of you.
The long table?
I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there.
Oh? Who? I mean, I know who. But who? And how did they make it Gardener? The Gardener, huh? Indeed, everything is a giant reference to the Shadows Amid Snowstorm event. I mean, how did he get into your office without us noticing the first time we're in there?
Have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
Huh? Ah! It's Mini Durin!
Loud!
It's Mini Durin!
Mini Durin? What are you
Oh
doing
my
here?
gosh, he's still small!
Actually,
He's still a little
I've kind
baby.
of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away too fast.
Oh my gosh, you were there?
Yeah, I've been in Mondstadt for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
I mean, you're no stranger a sight to see than Paimon.
Thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are
Well, Paimon, obviously Mini Durin is here
I
something to do with
off to the festival
original
for a
Durin.
bit. Even though I couldn't play the games because of all the people, I still had a lot of fun.
Aww,
but that's
he's
not
still
why I'm
so
here.
precious. And
Albedo
even now,
and
as a
I made
human,
promise
he's
to
still
accomplish
this
something
precious,
great
you know?
together.
He's still our little baby dragon in our hearts. I mean, he still is a baby dragon.
I'm gonna
for real.
replace the Durin on Dragonspine.
Whoa, that's so brave of you, little guy.
Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now
This
you're
probably makes no
here.
sense to anyone who didn't play the event with Mini Durin.
I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn me into a human.
Whoa!
What?
Human transmutation. So you're Albedo's intended subject.
Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
I don't know if want is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But
you want to be
do
part
know
of this world.
I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin.
Becoming human isn't as simple as just changing form.
I know. Albedo talked to me about that. He said the Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive. Almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like. If I can still be me once I become one with that part of him. Maybe. Without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin
It's so
with.
interesting to see Mini Durin's
Albedo
thoughts on
said
this
these
after
kinds of
having
questions
played
are normal. We're
his
all
story
just trying
quest.
to figure out who we are. But
I
I'm
guess
not
it'd be like
afraid
if,
of change.
if I had
I
played
want
this
my life
first,
to
like
have
playing
meaning.
the story quest and then
And
coming back to
suppressing
this
evil
would be really
dragon,
interesting. But
becoming
just kind of
human?
seeing his perspective on
Both
this
sound pretty meaningful
now
to me.
versus what happened in the story
So don't
quest.
worry. No one is forcing me to make this choice.
Well,
Oh my
turning
gosh,
you into a
that
human
was so
sounds like a
cute.
huge project.
Well, apparently he's been working on it for over
I'm
6
really
months.
grateful to him. We're kind of in the same boat, you know? Albedo told me he's the Kryda Prince, a synthetic human. And if this works, I'll be one too. We will be the only two of our kind in the whole world.
Yeah.
Alchemical creations allowed to live in human form.
And you can live alongside
all
your
living
fellow
things
synthetic
are
human
grouped
hat
together by
guy.
species.
Though he's not
And
the
there's
same
only
kind of
one
synthetic
other
human as
person
you
like
guys.
me in this world. I guess that makes us family.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another.
Yeah.
Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hat Guy know about this?
Yeah, does Hat Guy know about this?
Yeah. I told him I was coming here to fulfill this, duty. He didn't try
That
to
sounds
stop
like
me.
him.
Just told me to get a move
Fast
on
forward to
He
the
didn't say it
wholesome
outright,
moments
but
of Hat Guy and Durin having fun at the Moon
Maybe
Prayer
he even
Night
thinks it's a good
Festival
idea to go through
and
with
just
this.
chilling with all the Simulanka
little
friends,
scared,
and it's
of
the
course,
cutest scene ever.
Excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk
Oh,
to you.
it's
at a time
actually
like
adorable
this.
too to just see
feel a
how
lot better now.
Hat Guy and Mini Durin's dynamic stayed the same as ever when he became human Durin.
I'm feeling a little nervous, but also kind of excited. It's a strange feeling. I've never felt anything like it. But don't worry, I can cope. I gotta do my best to stay in a good frame of mind so that Albedo's plan can succeed.
Aww, you're so enthusiastic. There we go. Oh, look at them. Look at my precious little baby dragons. Look at them both. Okay. Go to the location indicated by Alice. Yeah, I guess we're using Durin now. Lower? Oh, it's underneath here. Underneath here? Higher? It's not underneath here. Where is the imaginary invader? It's in here. There it is. In we go! No, your party configuration. Oh no. Cannot be changed during the Hex and Circles trial. Please choose a suitable party in advance. Right. Right. Let's just change quickly to the party that I prepared for this fight really quick and just pretend I kept my story canonical party out. You know, that'll be great. Can we all do that? Great.
Welcome one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
Well, there's a gramophone over there, so I assume don't sit in that
Lord
one.
Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot happened in the city today. If she left, there really would be no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point.
Yes, please do.
I intend to kill the evil Durin and Dragonspine.
Oh?
Gasp. But
And
didn't
I'd
that
also like to
already
request some
happen?
alchemical
Didn't he
reagents from the
already
Hex and Circle.
die? Explain.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Mare Javari.
The Bakunawa! Oh my gosh, that's right. This quest even
Interesting.
happened before we encountered the Bakunawa.
The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, Rhine-daughter.
The what?
The raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Yes.
Correct.
That's pretty obvious at this point.
Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away, or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating in Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. Hence, if we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately,
What's interesting is
Durin
having
is a
played
special
Durin's story
entity.
quest already,
Even after
how
death,
much more
he could
complicated
reawaken
getting
at
rid
any
of
moment.
original Durin
So,
was
the
than just
solution is to
simply
kill him, and then
bringing
resurrect him in a
Mini
different form.
Durin to life as a
Upon
human.
resurrection, he
Like
will no
how
longer be the creature
how
he
many
once
more
was.
steps it took for us
In
to
fact,
fully
he will
finish
no longer
this.
be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer,
Well, I'll
we
discuss
and I
more
visited a
at the
fairy
end of
tale
the
world
video,
called
like I said.
Similanka. It was
Kinda just
created by
record
mages
the
from the
story
Hex and
scenes.
Circle.
But
so I'm
just
sure you know of
interesting to
it.
see
Of course.
how
It
the
was
story
even
doesn't
the
end
home of
here. How many
Paul
more
and
steps it
children
really
the
took
other
to
day.
actually eliminate
Oh, I
Abyss Durin
see.
from the
It
equation.
was during that journey that I learned, with certainty, that Durin would return to life
Yeah.
one day.
And Albedo and
That
Hat Guy
experience
talked about
inspired
it
me.
in
I met
Simulanka,
the
and it
pure
was so
soul M had
mysterious.
created, and I
Like,
knew if I
oh,
wanted to
what are
change
they
Durin's
alluding
fate,
to?
he
Now
could
we
be the
know.
key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart, and the monster remnants from the Mare Javari and the embryo mother left behind will form the
She's
flesh.
talking about embryo like it's a
The corrosive
material, not
nature
like
of the dragon
an
venom
embryo.
and the
This
heightened
isn't an
vitality
embryo
of the
like
monster
one
remnants
thing.
will offset each
But
other,
you're talking like it's a
keeping the
substance.
constructed body in perfect balance.
Also,
A
the
powerful side effect
Bakunawa.
can be triggered when
When this
festering
quest
forces
first
of life
released,
energy
we
collide.
hadn't encountered the
In an
Bakunawa yet.
alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
That must be
Do you
so
see that
true.
as a
This
bad
is.
thing, Aunt Alice?
He has a little bit
not.
of that mad
To
scientist
me,
in
you're
him.
both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable.
Yeah, you need
The
someone to back you
misuse
up.
of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them. And so,
Oh,
you
this is
must
why the
pass
fight is
the
a chessboard with a
Hexen
giant
Circle's
Dodoco in the
I
background.
understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked the Traveler to come along.
Wait, I'm joining you in this thing? You're not even gonna try to talk me into it?
I can
You just
think of no
automatically
better partner
assume
for
that
such
we're
an
in?
endeavor.
Yeah, we're in. Of course we're
So
in.
you know
We're in with you till the end,
so-
Albedo.
Aunt Alice has always loved the spectacle. Any chance to witness friends come together to support one another.
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
Yeah, this one's kinda dangerous, Paimon. Kinda dangerous.
The
It's a
Hexen
trial.
Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure.
It's gonna be
There's
Albedo
only room
and
for
Ether
2 participants,
only,
I'm
and I
afraid.
won't have
No
any
more,
Cryo
no
or Hydro
less.
characters on my
You
team.
understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Also,
Then
is
let me
there...
make a formal request. Will you go
Are
through
we
this
addressing
trial
that we're
with me?
having this meeting in the Imaginarium theater room? Let's do
Are you
this.
ready, Traveler?
Yes. Yeah, just
Then,
about.
my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Dodo King! Dodo King! Ah! Oh, we're small! I'm on the chessboard! Don't worry, guys. I'm pretty experienced at this fight. I've already done it a few times.
It's
Just a
certainly
few.
in keeping with Hexen Circle modalities.
We've been shrunken down to chess piece size.
Whoa, big red-eyed Dodoco. Oh no, where could we squish so easy? Oh, Ether.
Nothing. It's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual now I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirits.
Aww.
Don't worry. He'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
Yeah, I'm glad I waited for this to be voiced.
Aunt Alice. I didn't realize you'd be personally
it's
conducting
actually
the
so
trial.
adorable to actually hear the interaction instead of me having to read it.
I to put your abilities to the test.
Yeah. Plus, if Rhine-Daughter was making the trial, I think it would be a little bit unhinged. Like, not completable, kind of unhinged.
You have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Let's do this. Let's do this! Alright, but not as Ether and Albedo in actuality, because we can't do that. I think this battle could be soloed by Ether and Albedo, but with great difficulty, and also, actually now that I think about it, I don't think we can, because the wave where the king and the queen do the frozen thing would probably not be completable when you can't do a frozen reaction. No! I messed it up, I have to go to the healing thing. Albedo, chill with the attacks! But wait until I actually can do something useful here. Okay, hold on. I know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, do you always have to miss?
Feel this ancient power.
Okay, it's okay, we got this. We got this. King piece, queen piece. Here we go. There'll be no pieces on this board soon enough. Oh, that's so cool. Albedo saying his lines. Here we go.
to be
Big Dodoko small. Let's go. It's Barbie.
This one doesn't seem like Alice.
This one doesn't seem like Alice.
But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Oh, so spooky, Barbie. Ah! Albedo! I love how he just hugs Ether. Here we go. So, canonically, where is this on the table? Did the board open up?
The trial awaits.
Here we go. Alright. Well, thankfully there's an invisible barrier there, so I can just, like, heal up everyone on my team really quick first. See, I got this down. Thankfully they let you do the boss fight before you do the story, so I'm very experienced at farming this material from these chest guys already. So just don't mind me. Let me just get everyone all prepped and ready to go here. Alright, we're ready.
Only by turning the world
It's Barbala!
can we see its true colors. So it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs begins to ride. So, in the spirit of Rhine-Daughter, I prepared a little surprise for you.
We're the pawns?
To thank
Are we the pawns in this analogy?
a small gesture.
Sorry, my brain is kind of half moving the fighting, half trying to understand what Barbaloth is saying. This is... Just because I'm experienced does not mean this is an easy fight. Okay, hold on. Quickly, come on, we can do this. There you go. There's so many voices going on at once. I love the irony of Mona came to Mondstadt to escape Barbaloth and not have to confront her. But actually Barbaloth has like had access to coming to Mondstadt like this entire time. I mean, she knows Mona's here, and then she's basically here too. Alright, here we go. Albedo, you're so powerful! You do almost as much damage as my Albedo. Wall Perky's game. Okay. Just dusting myself off a little bit here.
Yes,
that is
very well done.
Definitely easier than the usual weekly boss version of it. We did it!
You've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Aww, I have grown up so fast.
Well then, I'll leave you to debrief
Just
the
kidding.
others about today's
I remember
events.
meeting you for the first time 5 years ago.
You're leaving already?
And it does not feel like it was just
You did
yesterday. But it kind
marvelously
of does.
Today. I'm thrilled
But not
for both of you.
Same time.
And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest.
I will not do that, but I will let her know
Lovely
you're
tea
still thinking
party.
of her.
But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie?
Barbie!
You have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says
I
where she's
can't
going
believe you
either.
managed to pin
I
her
think
down
she
for this
enjoys
long. I
this.
thought you were gonna preside over both
If I had
trials.
to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you
Aw,
both.
oh, she would nods her head like
You
that.
can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first.
Yeah,
don't I?
probably not
Oh.
small like this forever. Well, I think that was pretty successful, if I do say so myself. because we were small,
Nice to have you
Paimon.
back
That's
safe and
why.
sound. Now
It always
time to
looks easier if
relax
we're
and
small.
switch off. You've earned it.
Thank you.
Felt pretty good to beat the trial.
Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free, and we'll head to Dragonspine.
Okay.
To deal with the dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Yes, the dragon for
Indeed.
which Dragonspine is
The
named.
sooner we deal with Durin, the better.
Yeah. Seems like if the Durin monsters have already infiltrated, that's not a good sign.
Nice to have you back
The city,
safe
I mean.
and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
I don't think our job is done yet, however, so I don't think we will be able to switch off yet. Now let me just quickly switch back to my canon team here. Still semi-canon, because Durin's not actually here in human form yet. And Ether doesn't have this outfit yet. Wow, we've come so far. There we go. Do you remember the first time we soared through here?
Freezing as ever. Paimon's hands are turning to ice.
Want to climb into my hood?
You sure? Is it warm in there?
You know,
It should take the edge off.
Albedo is wearing
and it
short
might improve
sleeves.
your
He
mood.
has a hood. He's wearing
But I
short sleeves.
recommend
I'm coming over
finding a
here
heat
just to
source
show
for a
you,
more potent effect.
the head of Durin here. A creature who only wanted to show off his beauty to the world. But he fell into madness and the world did not understand him and his power. Trying to avoid the fatigue, guys. I'm trying to sound, you know, thoughtful here. But I was really afraid I was gonna run into those fatigue guys and it would be really embarrassing.
We've arrived. Sorry, Paimon. I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me. You two, stay on
The
guard.
heart of Durin. Do you all remember the first time we came here? What? Oh, he's draining it of its life force. Is this what the dragon's blood was supposed to be? Or is it
May Paimon ask a
just
question?
straight up the dragon's soul? I feel like you're
You
just
may.
taking his life energy fully,
Who
not
is
just his
Durin
blood.
to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
Well, that's a good
From an
question.
alchemical perspective, we're both artificial creations. But biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So, to say we are kin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
It's not so much a
Not
matter of preference.
necessarily that.
Rather, as things stand, I would say I belong to the class of human, albeit a unique category thereof. But then
It's
again,
really not necessarily
most
a
forms of life
human
in
or
this world
dragon. He
possess
just
some
sees
unique traits. I am
no
perhaps the
biological
most unique
relation
among
to
humans,
Durin.
in that I'm the only one of my kind. But soon, there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe Mini Durin already told you of his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human.
This playing with the Dragonspine theme in the background.
It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extremely challenging one. But I understand why he came to that decision.
Do you see this as an act of creation?
Well, understood in the broadest sense, this project deals with both the past and future, and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That, primarily, is what makes it worthwhile. Helping Mini Durin become who he wants to be is a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life which the world cannot generate endogenously is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It is not a question of whether this ought to be done or not, merely whether I wish to. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course. That's not to say that this is just a science experiment to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt, I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily?
That was a very good answer. It's a very philosophical question. I'm gonna think about that more. Whoa. I'm
finished.
I'm not used to seeing it not be.
Looks like a golden.
Wait, what if we wanted to make more of those dragon spine
The whole
spears?
heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I've just removed the core.
I don't
rest
need
will
that
soon
much.
lose its
I
vitality
love how casually he
completely.
says that.
This time, Durin's body should
Meanwhile,
finally
holding the
die for
heart
good.
of
Wait,
his
but in that case,
sibling in
what's gonna
creation.
happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
The Knights will keep an eye on them. But as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one and the same thing.
Yeah. Purging the
Armed with
abyssal
this heart,
influence should
I'll be able to complete the alchemical array
essentially stop them from being
and deal
possessed.
with all these issues in one go.
That's so strange to see it go dark. That massive rock that once looked like a heart has lost its power and descended into a solemn silence. Let's go back to Orma. Okay. Oh my gosh, literally addressing the thing I was just mentioning about how do we make more dragon spine spears if that's what we want to do. Because you need to take the teeth and get them infused there at the beating heart. But I don't think you can do that anymore. Considering it's not beating and it's not supposed to be alive after this.
Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me.
Pleasure. We sure learned a lot.
We did. It's been a day.
Mondstadt's a lively place during the Windbloom Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourselves.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the festival.
I still remember
Wonder
my
who the
first
Windbloom Star
ever
is gonna be
Windbloom
this
Festival.
Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation.
Is
the
Venti still
entire
giving
time.
poetry
Who else would be
lessons?
free to work
Actually, I
during the
think
Windbloom
Venti's probably been a bit
Festival?
busy this time
I'm sure we'll
around.
find out on the day off.
Wait until 2 days later. It's already midnight. Wow. That's probably good that I'm doing it like this. I'm gonna play through the story and I'm taking notes because I think there's a lot for me to think over. a lot to happen. It's raining!
Festival is about to begin.
It's raining on the day of the festival! No! This is our luck. As luck would have it. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. As soon as we enter Mondstadt, the rain goes away. Because we are so happy here under the guidance of Lord Barbados that the rain clouds just disappear as soon as we're near here. Here we go.
As you all know, during this year's Windbloom Festival, the people of Mondstadt have banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that tried to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense operation. This is someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insights played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs always have a way of lifting people's spirits, and they were a great support to us all. Let's give a round of applause to this year's Windbloom Star, Venti the Bard.
Yay!
Amazing!
He's Venti the Bard.
Huh? No way! You're really gonna pick me?
Why not?
This is like the
You're
meme of like
perfect
putting the
person
medal
for the
around
job.
yourself.
Alright. Does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern?
Until
I'm
next
sure they'll be
year's
more than happy
Windbloom
to
Festival.
support this year's Windbloom Star. If you'd like, you can even take a drink while you give your acceptance speech to the crowd.
In that case, instead of a speech, how about a song?
Oh, a perfect.
Everyone, the best bard in the land is about to begin his performance, so don't go away. Gather round and
A
lend me
perfect
your
performance
ears.
for a bard. Here we go. Here we we go! Oh, the fireworks! Look how happy everyone is! There we go. Go, Albedo!
I hereby exercise the prayer of formation.
Ah, Mini Durin! He seems surprised. He knows this was supposed to be happening, right? Whoa! Whoa, that's a pretty big
Earth,
summoning
flowing
circle
water,
looking.
refining fire, fortifying wind.
I see. He's doing this during the fireworks so no one will notice. Albedo, you're such a genius!
Traverse the 18th, worldly,
Except for Sucrose.
and 20th passage.
But I'm sure she won't freak out over that. And Timaeus.
Emergent soul, enter the mortal realm. Elevate festering flesh into sacred blood and bone. O sages, witness my great undertaking.
Witness his great undertaking! Durin! Fenty! That was beautiful. Looks like
How
the
was it?
distraction
Not
worked.
bad, right?
Good job. Look, Albedo's office. Ah, there he is! It's our Durin! Right now he canonically exists.
Albedo, how did everything go?
Very smoothly, I'd say.
Interesting, he was on the
We achieved
roof,
our goal.
but Mini Durin was in his office
Mini
downstairs.
Durin looks like a human now?
Correct. However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time.
Yeah, give him like 5 months. Then we'll meet him in another country.
I graciously accept the compliment. It really is rather remarkable what we've accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good.
I noticed we
I did
didn't
what I
get
set out to do.
we
and
didn't get
achieved a
the
personal
reminder
goal.
card for the Durin
I
event
think
like we
even
did for
she would have
Shadows
made a
and
rare
Snowstorms.
facial expression had she seen it.
Rhine-daughter.
My master and mother, Gold Rhine-daughter. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance. To find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant.
Great.
And in time, I was
and
able to
huge
corroborate
task
it.
Indeed.
Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for getting a life.
Oh, okay.
That might be easy for most people, but for someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things.
Find
I
the
had to
truth of
find
this
out about
world
myself
equals
and
get a
the world
life.
around me. Get to know me.
I
and
guess
get to
there's
know
something
other people.
philosophical about that
Life
too, isn't there?
is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So,
Take up the
for an
space that is
artificial
yours.
human, finding a life is, in some sense, equivalent to finding the truth of the world.
That's
So
certainly
that's
a
what
way
she
to think
meant,
about
huh?
it.
Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves.
Oh.
Being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me new inspiration.
It's
Becoming
funny
human
how
is only the beginning. What follows
simple things
is the
in
choices
life
a human has to make in life, as well
can
as the
sometimes
kinds
be the
of
most
family bonds they will
extraordinary.
form. Most people would probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare. But for me, it's just part of my family life. I fear that the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed thus far will now come to an end.
No.
Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same
brothers,
constraints
they're both
as everyone
synthetic
else.
humans.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
I know,
I
not
suppose
as
we get it from
carefree
our
as he
mother.
used to be, but
She's
still.
highly unusual. There are all
Yeah.
kinds of families in the world. Some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. In my family, I suppose we tend to the flower beds. And now, I'm a gardener too.
A gardener, huh? As long as you feel like you've gained something from the experience.
Mm-hmm. Master never showed her face. But if the Hexen Circle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well, and gave her approval.
Yeah, it was
Since
probably for
devouring
the
Nibirius,
sake of everyone's
it
safety
would
a
seem
good
she has
thing she didn't
finally
show her
found
face.
a modicum of peace. And if so,
Devouring
then I am truly
Nibirius.
happy for her.
You're so
She didn't
casual
always have a
about
penchant
that.
for madness, you know.
Devouring Nibirius? What's Nibirius?
It's
Alright,
the
explain.
name of the ruler of life.
What?
Aunt Alice told me about it not too long ago. But it came as no surprise.
Yeah,
I
you
knew
know,
Master
when
would
we
do it
say
sooner or
devour,
later.
do we mean
As for
literally
the ruler
or
of life,
figuratively?
all I truly know is this. Nibirius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's actions, she and Nibirius are now one.
That's right.
In
And
any
we
case,
saw the
thank you so much
God's
for your help during
Limits
this ordeal.
animated short.
And for choosing to stand by my side through it all.
Of course. That's
They're
what
a
friends are for.
little bit insane, the Rhine daughter Nibirius duo. Paimon took the words right out of my
Hearing
mouth.
you say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along the sentiments when I report back to Master Jean.
Yay!
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Thank you. I'll get going.
Happy Windbloom Festival! Hey, you're working during Windbloom. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to take some vacation.
It feels like we really made a difference.
Yeah.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Windbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windbloom gonna be?
Wanna take a guess?
Nancy, you're back.
Yeah, I remember during the original,
Well, I couldn't
the
keep my
original
two
event,
dear
I
friends
picked
in the
Windwheel
dark about this
Aster
year's
because I
Windbloom,
hadn't
now
learned.
could
I hadn't.
What do
I
you
was.
think of the Cecilia?
I was new to this game. I didn't realize Cecilias were Venti's favorite flower yet. I like it.
True feelings
But
of
now
the
he can
prodigal
pick
son.
himself. He, of course,
The
will pick the
sentiment as
Cecilia.
sweet and warm as a gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season.
Yeah, I had
Travel.
just finished the
Give me
Mondstadt
your
Archon
hand.
quest when I played the first Windbloom Festival.
mages are
so
very
long
pleased
ago.
that you
I
and
didn't
Albedo
know the
managed to
lore
pass
yet.
their
I
trial.
didn't know this much
Albedo
stuff yet.
received
I
the
was all
materials he
confused.
sought, so you deserve something in return as well. The Hexen Circle
Now I know
wants you to have
Cecilia's was the
this.
correct
It
choice.
contains something entirely one of a kind.
Not
A
Windwheel
secret of
Asters.
sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you. So no
Okay.
need to open it right away.
Wow, a gift and a mystery all in one.
Is this,
The mages
as
sure
I played
love
the
their
story
secrets, huh?
beyond this point, is this
According
something
to
I've
the
already
sender,
opened
you're
up?
probably the only person who could make use of something like this. So I
Is this
suppose
something
it
I've already
belongs with
opened up?
you.
Alright, thanks.
Well, all I did was deliver it. Although I did go to great
So,
lengths during
I guess
this
this
whole
Archon
ordeal.
quest and
I
Ineffa's one is all
suppose a
about
reward for
delivering
my
an
efforts
important
would
message
be
to us.
out of the
Or an important
question.
object.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Aww.
Really? Oh, I'll hold you to that, you know. No going back on your word.
Of course, Dad. Let's go to the tavern right now.
Music to my ears. Oh, I'm so happy I could fly. Oh, it's like this festival was made for me or something.
Oh,
When
you're
no
so
love
funny.
remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he saw wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. This wistfulness waned and faded into night as he stepped from the darkness and into the light.
Yay! We did it! The long-awaited Paralogism Archon quest has finally been completed. Yay! Oh, it feels good to actually do that. And of course, we've seen all of the different outcomes from this now, right? Restless as a child. Walpurgis game. Paralogism. There we go. Do your idle animation. Do your idle animation, Durin. Do it for the recording. Yay! Oh, he's still our adorable little baby dragon, isn't he? There we go. Alright. Very nice. Alright. Well, how was that, everyone? Yeah, I was really looking forward to playing that Archon quest for a long time. Years and years since Albedo famously was talking about, if one day I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything. Will there be someone to stop me? Okay, well, I guess we haven't seen if Albedo has ever gonna lose control yet. However, we did see what happened with Durin, and of course, how our Durin, Mini Durin, came to be as he is now, an adorable little human dragon instead of this little flying baby dragon. He can still fly, though. It's so weird to see his heart be still, like this gaping hole now. But yeah, so all of those, the imposter Hertha, imposter Miles, all of the slimes and monsters seem to have come from Durin, the Dragonspine Durin, trying to reawaken. Of course, we know Durin was created with alchemy and infused with abyssal power. So that explains why, you know, everything that Durin seemed to touch or create or corrupt would, you know, automatically become evil and be a threat to Mondstadt. Although we know that Dragonspine Durin, well, allegedly from the perspective of the Festering Desire weapon, which I do not have, just really wanted to show the world all of the beauty and glory of his mother, his creator, Rhine-Daughter. Unfortunately, you know, the world has kind of suffered a lot under the power of Rhine-Daughter. Which is why it was good that, you know, she didn't make an appearance in this quest, because things could have gone much worse if she did appear. I mean, I'm thinking about, we talk so much about Klee and Alice, and, you know, they're pretty destructive to Mondstadt. It was really cool to see Alice come to Mondstadt last time in the event, where we were nostalgically reliving our memories of being in Mondstadt for the first time. However, wherever Rhine-Daughter goes, that heralds bad things. Especially knowing what we do know now about having seen the God's Limits animated short. Seeing her being fused with the ruler of life, Naberius. She is probably extremely powerful now, and also extremely unhinged. And Albedo does share that sort of, you know, mad scientist kind of vibe with Rhine-Daughter. But as I mentioned during Durin's story quest, I mean, the key difference is I trust Albedo. I don't trust Rhine-Daughter. Everything with Rhine-Daughter is, there's a little bit of, just a tiny bit of madness to everything she does, whereas Albedo has not quite gone crazy like she has. So, you know, bringing Durin, Mini Durin, to life in a human form, I definitely, I mean, I remember saying this during the story quest too, something I definitely trust Albedo with more than Rhine-Daughter, because I think he can definitely handle that in a much, you know, more beneficial manner. I mean, he's thinking more about trying to protect the people of Mondstadt and serve his duty as one of the Knights of Favonius. And the second thought was, you know, to be able to give Durin a happy life. But definitely not in the top two was not his own scientific gain or pursuit for the answers to everything, which I think would be the case of Rhine-Daughter doing the same experiment, you know. It'd be more so because she wants to push the limits of what is possible. I think Albedo... It's funny how it all comes back to motive, but I think Albedo has a much better motive for helping out Durin, which is good. Yeah, it was Shadows Amidst Snowstorms. This is the first permanent quest that really requires that background information from a previous limited time event, and I wish they could retroactively bring back the Shadows Amidst Snowstorms and Summertime Scales and Tails just for the players who didn't play it before, just to have it as a prerequisite quest for this, because it does provide a lot of context. I can imagine if you never played that one summer quest, you have no idea who Mini Durin is. You have no idea that he's actually related to not Rhine-Daughter, but a different Hexenzirkel mage, M, or Anya. You have no idea where he came from if you didn't play that quest. And similarly, if you didn't play Shadows Amidst Snowstorms, you don't know about Subject 2, fake Albedo, who apparently is dead and was buried and then got absorbed into Dragonspine Durin. Just crazy. Or his whole garden analogy. That was one of my... Shadows Amidst Snowstorms, that was one of my favorite... That still is one of my favorite event quests. That's the first time Albedo openly talks about being a creation of Rhine-Daughter. But after this quest, you're just expected to already know that. Because it's something he talks pretty openly about with, our Nod-Krai friends, The Reverie being like, so we have a student of Gold Rhine-Daughter in our midst. That's something that's pretty out in the open amongst at least our friend group by the time we get to that part of the story. So yeah, it's the quests. I think I agree with not having every limited time quest be like permanently available or rerunnable, but like, the ones where like literally the integrity of the story kind of hinges on people knowing that we're supposed to already know this by this point in the story. It is kind of important. That's my thoughts on it. Other than that, though, I did play those events. You can watch them on my channel. Definitely enjoyed Shadows Amidst Snowstorms a lot, so really happy to see that being called back to. And yeah, just thinking back to Shadows Amidst Snowstorms, there was that tranquil cutscene at the very end where Albedo... There was the Subject 2 Albedo was looking down on... Or not the end, it was the second act. Looking at our Albedo from up on the rooftop. Not rooftop? Rooftop? What am I talking about? I'm tired. It's like midnight. The mountaintop. And then the next act, the final act, Act 3, then Albedo tells his gardener story. And kind of talks about dealing with Subject 2, but we never really find out what that is. So that's why I was kind of surprised that it was like, oh, he straight up murdered him. Because that's just been kind of... I don't remember exactly what the wording was, but I feel like it was left ambiguous before. So that's why I kind of didn't expect, like, oh, you just straight up killed him? I don't know. Maybe you let him live. Maybe you convinced him to join you in the good side. I don't know. And calling back to Shadows Amidst Snowstorms, what's the kid's name? I don't remember the kid's name. The kid that's at the camp. Actually, we should go to the camp afterwards because we need to talk to Orban anyway. But you know how the kid's dad comes back at the end of that quest? And then if you didn't play Shadows Amidst Snowstorm, a world quest gets added where the kid's dad comes back. What was that all about? Because I remember some people speculating, oh, maybe fake Albedo turned into the kid's dad or something like that. I wonder what that's about. I guess now that we know that fake Albedo got fused into Durin and gave Durin, the ability to create life forms that could mimic and become imposters, maybe the implication is that the dad was an imposter. But I don't know. It seemed pretty obvious when, in hindsight, the imposter Hertha, the imposter Miles, they seemed pretty obvious in hindsight, so I feel like we would notice something was off about the dad by now, like 4 years later after that quest, if something was up with that. But I do wonder, like, I feel like that quest definitely left a lot of loose ends because they knew that this quest was coming up in the future. Once again, kind of also highlighting another reason why it should be made permanent is because, you know, it directly ties in with this part of the story. It's part of the main story. It is important. What else? Yeah, Durin and the concept of, you know, becoming a human, his humanity. Just like, and the whole complicated thing is, here, Albedo's plan was to help Mini Durin become human. Oh, I gotta avoid this Fatui over there. Become human to take the place of the Dragonspine Durin in this world. Oh, the music. Oh. You know, that's really eerie how if you're in the chamber of Durin's heart, there's no music that plays. That's actually really eerie. The minute I step outside, you hear the very tranquil music, but then I'll get cold. But as soon as I go in here and stay warm, there's no music. Isn't that eerie? It's also, yeah, see? The music stopped as soon as I came in here. It's also just really eerie to see it not beating. But anyway, Durin's story quest showing us that that wasn't all that needed to be done, because original Durin's fate still wanted to override the fate of Simulanka Durin, you know? That the storybook character did not have a fate written in this world. That he had to keep writing. That first Anya had to keep writing for the rest of her life to provide enough material to the story, long enough for us to be able to rescue Simulanka Durin and get her to pass her quill to him, so now he can write his own chapters of his own story. Only then could original Durin's fate truly be overwritten. Otherwise, even then, he was still erasing Simulanka Durin, trying to take his place in the world. So thinking about how this entire quest is about how to have Mini Durin take the place of original Durin, but how much more needed to be done to actually fulfill that and make it happen. But we made it through, right, Durin? Made it through all of that stuff in Nod-Krai, the entire quest, and even a trial from Rhine-Daughter, who rarely shows up. But she sent her cat to send you a trial, which is quite something. I mean, you remember the days when Alice and Rhine-Daughter were these like far-off mystical characters that you only hear about in writing and legend, and now they're actually like making appearances, actually sending interactions with us. I mean, Rhine-Daughter is one of like the craziest characters to exist in this game, right? One of the 5 sinners, the ruler of life now, almost destroyed all of Tevat, you know, could probably destroy Mondstadt with a snap of her finger. But also best buddies with Alice, who's like the nicest and happiest and most positive person ever. It's just such a strange dynamic with Alice being like this like super positive and like bubbly personality versus what we've seen of Rhine-Daughter is like she's kind of, you know, the embodiment of like, you know, madness and destructive power. But I don't necessarily want to say darkness. She deals with the abyss, but her whole thing is that she creates life. She's the ruler of life. She's an alchemist that creates life. But as Albedo mentioned, in this quest, life and death are, you know, 2 parts of the same cycle. They very much interact with each other and are important to each other. Anything else? Yeah, you know, I was with that quest marker at the beginning. I was so careful for like the last year to like not walk into it, only to walk towards it and realize, oh, you're not actually at risk. It's one of the few times ever you're not at risk of starting the quest by walking too close to it, because it opens a story domain for the Windbloom Festival version of Mondstadt. That's really funny. Usually you have to avoid walking into places where the quest is, but this time actually we were safe all along. That's funny how that works. Anyway, well, we saw the implications of this quest. on the Nod-Krai quest, on Durin's quest. Definitely, this is significant. This is where the Hexenzirkel really makes their first big appearance in the Archon quest. Well, a lot of characters. Albedo, Durin, the Hexenzirkel, even Varka. This is their first big appearance in the main story. I mean, Varka was referred to a lot through the main story. But just kind of crazy to think about Albedo, the Hexenzirkel, only appeared through limited events or like story quests, but not the main Archon quest line until this quest. And that, once again, brings home the whole point of like, yeah, that's another thing, is the Hexenzirkel was also introduced through a limited quest as well. The subsequent Windbloom Festival. It's the first time we really hear details about the Hexenzirkel and its members, where Alice gives basically a full introduction of all the Hexenzirkel members, which we realize now is a huge lore drop considering how important the Hexenzirkel is in the main story. Once again, so this is like the first permanent quest that actually ties in a lot of really important background lore. That is Shadows Amid Snowstorms with Durin and fake Albedo, and Albedo's backstory of being a creation of Rhine-Daughter. The Windbloom's Breath, I think that's called Windbloom, the second Windbloom Festival event, where we first meet the Hexenzirkel, like, officially. Like, not just Alice, like, Alice introducing the Hexenzirkel. And then Summertime Scales and Tales, where we first meet Mini Durin and see his storybook life. Yeah, this is the first quest that really ties it all together. And so much of what we see here, of course, is significant to what happens later on. Most of all, Durin appearing, but also the whole Varka, phoning Varka, and Dodo communication devices. Like, yeah, a lot was happening. A lot happened. Alright. That's what I have to say. Hopefully I don't think of anything more I need to add to that. Alright, there's a couple people we gotta talk to. I mean, first, where's the kid with his dad? I don't remember your name anymore, but like, yeah, you guys were important. Joel and Joseph. Hello there. We meet again. I remember you. How have you been doing lately? I've been fine, thanks for your concern. That said, my memory is still somewhat foggy. I wonder when it'll all come back to me. Joel's been trying very hard to help me recover those memories. When I look at him, I just think there's more that I could be doing as well. He's happy just having you back. That's true, and I'd be happy accompanying him to do anything, so long as it makes him happy. I agreed to go build a fox snowman with him. I'm not sure why, but it gives me this warm and familiar feeling. Still, Dragonspine is a very dangerous place. I'll make sure to keep an eye on Joel while we're here. Okay, that makes sense because I remember when we were looking for his dad, we found evidence he had been feeding the foxes. Like, I don't know, is this some imposter? Because I thought in the world quest where we're looking for his dad, it was pretty clear he was pretty evident he was most likely dead, and then he comes back and it's never been explained. Hey, Traveler, it's you! How have things been going recently? Things are going great. Dad still doesn't remember a ton of stuff, but I'm just happy to have his company. I found some toys we used to play with together. Maybe he'll remember a couple more things once he sees them. I mean, I'd be okay even if he doesn't remember everything. We'll find new toys to play with and we'll make new memories together. Like snowmen? Yeah, like snowmen. I love them. And hide and seek and building blocks and reading stories. The snow around here is super thick and white. We've already agreed to make a snowman shaped like a fox later. See, it's a pretty normal thing, but A, their dialogue hasn't changed in 4 years. And B, it was like that whole world was implying his dad met some, terrible fate on the mountain, only for during Shadows Amid Snowstorms he just reappears. And it's like, oh, I just lost my memory. Isn't that still suspicious? That's still suspicious. And his memories are still foggy. Like, the one thing he does remember is something about foxes does match up with what we do know should be true about his dad. But it's kind of weird, years after years, we've still never really addressed this elephant, especially since they had to make a world quest for those who miss Shadows Amid Snowstorms to get his dad back. That seems very, very, very suspicious. Don't you guys agree? Alright, Orban. What is it? About these dragon teeth. Finish gathering them up. When you were off exploring, I ended up hitting a slight snag over here. No matter what I hit this dragon tooth with, I simply cannot take so much as a... Okay. It's another runestone. It's right on the alchemist crafting bench.
A runestone? What's that got to do with our dragon teeth?
Well, according to what Miss Seacrest relayed to us from Mr. Albedo, we need to give the materials some special treatment before we can use it to forge weapons. One of said methods is to have one dragon tooth absorb dragon-related vitality, then use the vitalized dragon tooth to treat the other dragon teeth. As for what Miss Suko said about the runestone, yes, she said it was a relic left to the Knights of Favonius by a wandering troop that helped Mondstadt rebel against the old nobility 1,000 years ago. The flautist of that troop once fought against a monster known as Bakunawa in the Mare Javari. Whoa, this runestone was carved from its body. I see. This is the first Bakunawa mention. Interesting. Of course, now we've been to the Mare Javari, kinda, and fought the Bakunawa a couple of times. And now we know that Durin's human body was made using a chunk of Bakunawa flesh, which is, weird. Oh, and of course that's why he needed Venti to be there, because Venti's the one that sealed up the Bakunawa and threw it literally out of the timeline. So, of course, he'd be one of the only ones who can go and get a chunk of Bakunawa flesh to make Durin's body out of, which is kind of weird. But anyway, yeah, it's cool. It is cool to kind of do this quest after we've done some stuff. I mean, I generally wouldn't recommend doing that. But it's cool to see, oh, this is what this is referring to. We would have had no idea what the Bakunawa was before. But now we've gone and fought the Bakunawa with Enjo and Sitlali.
Huh? Wait a sec. If Paimon's memory isn't failing her, didn't Sitlali tell us that the Mare Javari was created by Sanhash's battle with the Abyss 500 years ago?
Are we sure the troop's story is from 1,000 years back? How could it be apocryphal? That wandering troop's story of heroism has long since been recorded in the history of kings and clans. Anyway, Mr. Albedo said that this runestone contains infinite vitality similar to that of a dragon. All you need to do is use the crafting bench to absorb the vitality of the runestone with the dragon tooth, then we can get to forging our weapons.
That sounds impressive. Oh, as expected of Albedo.
We'll have to thank him later. Alchemy's truly something else, huh? How does one even absorb vitality from a 1,000-year-old stone? Great, okay, that's the canonical explanation as to why you can still craft the, the dragon spine spear without using the vitality from Durin's beating heart. At last, with this completed, and Durin's story quest completed, we know that Mondstadt can rest easy from the Dragonspine Durin being reborn in his abyssal form. And, well, we got a little sample of the havoc that is wrought when that happens already, so I'm glad that we've been spared that for now. I'm thinking there's still more disaster that can happen sooner or later, but for now, everything is peaceful, and Durin can now be happily living in this world without being erased or replaced by original Durin. Now Mini Durin can go and have fun with his friends! Yay! And also channel abyssal power for good. We like that about him too. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you for joining me on this long-awaited quest, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone!